Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show, and it is a pleasure to announce that we have two members of the band Dear Sunday. Welcome boys, we have Ben and Mason.
Who's Dear Sunday? What's going on? How are we?
How good's this?
Thanks for having us.
I love it.
How good's this?
This is good. This is the first 4-person Poddy the Jamo and Dylan
Yeah.
Show has
This is the
ever
first
seen.
time of us meeting, to be
Yeah,
fair.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So,
Except for me being busted up.
Yeah, you two had a little.
That was good.
Like,
So
yeah,
Mason and I met briefly last week.
Yeah, I think last week.
Yeah, it was good.
Big night.
Don't remember much.
It was a big night, yeah. This was at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Is it
too.
weird that I got like FOMO from, and like I got all like, oh, what do you mean you got to see him before I did? Like, I was one who was like, oh, I messaged him first. And Mason messaged me, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, I should have gone to Jack Rabbit.
You'll be
I
pissed off.
was pissed off that I didn't go there. I was like, fuck you, should have going there.
I full message group chat. I was like, yeah, I ran into Jamo.
Yeah.
He followed me on Instagram.
He'll comment on my shit now. I was like, it's fucking my friend, man. I didn't met ya.
But here we are today.
Yeah.
New setup as well.
Yeah.
Took a while to get going.
It
Actually,
did take a
The
very long
boys
time. It
helped
was
to
like a fucking episode on the block.
Yeah.
It was.
Moving shit,
Yeah.
pulling apart shit, but here we are.
I'm happy
stuff.
to be here. It's
I'm
good.
happy to be here too.
What were we talking about? We were talking about something just before we started recording.
private investor stalking.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. Yeah. So we'll just
Your talent.
basically, yeah, my talent, and you ripping into me about it, calling me Joe from you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I do love the private investigation of the women of Perth. As crazy as it sounds, like, it sounds horrific, doesn't it? But
It does sound horrific, but it's not like it's one of those things where. What'd you say? You do it for the boys?
I do
or
it for
the-
my mates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. That's
Yeah.
respectable.
It's like, so you saw someone at a venue,
Yeah, so it
and just by
started-
their name you found out their Instagram.
And this is when it started. 2017.
Yeah, we
18?
just turned 18.
Yeah,
At the
just
new
after
stadium,
school.
footy,
We're watching a West Coast game.
West Coast, Port Adelaide.
And
Good memory on you.
Yeah.
And I went and got. It was like, I don't know.
Made us walk to the other side of the fucking stadium. We're sitting on the other side, and he saw her when we walked in. So we had to do.
Wait,
like-
is that what I did?
Yeah, we walked to the other side of the stadium, bro, to go buy chips from her.
Fuck, what a creep.
Yeah.
Now the more you just start pulling apart, you're like, maybe this private investigating stuff is creepy.
But see,
I was
other-
like moving my chair away, like.
if they end up getting together, it's true love. Everyone goes,
Oh, yeah,
how
literally,
beautiful, you know?
yeah, so
Like,
that's the love
Otherwise
story
it's
that
just
works out.
creepy.
Yeah.
Otherwise it is creepy.
that's the fine line, eh? True love or creep.
Yeah, there's a fine line.
Can we set up like a
100%.
challenge, like listeners send in photos of their friend who was a girl,
Okay.
and just the name,
Just your
and
first
then you
name.
have to find
Holy
them.
shit.
You, have
Alright.
to, you work your skills, just
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I might do like 3.
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
3 from 3.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see how many
you
I can
go.
do.
See how it goes.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. So we have a friend of the show, Dylan Buckley, right?
Yeah.
And he finds girls on Tinder, doesn't know their Instagram, wants to get to know them, and they won't swipe back. Sadly.
Oh, so yeah, okay, yeah.
So he wants to contact them through
Okay.
alternative,
Yeah.
resources, right? So
Yeah.
he sends through some screenshots and the first name, and then I go to work. And I reckon out of the last 10, I've completed 9.
Okay.
Fuck,
Also, there is the one that got away.
Yeah, but see, that could be a fakie. That could be a fake account.
Yeah.
Oh,
like-
little catfish.
Yeah, so there's all these little things, especially with Tinder, that you can't really you can't always hit the nail on the head.
No, definitely not.
So
Well, my
crazy
current
world
partner
out
did that somewhat with the whole like Tinder creepy, then go to Instagram, like the personal approach.
yep.
I see that tends to work, doesn't it? So maybe
Yeah.
you are helping the cause a little bit in the
Oh, yeah.
non-creepy way.
I think I am, and I don't do it to be a creep. I
Yeah.
do it, genuinely to help my mates.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's all for a
I
good
see
cause,
it,
I guess, in the end.
I
Yeah,
see
I
it as a
guess so.
skill. Ridicule me all you want, Dill, but
Oh, yeah. I'm always going to do it.
Yeah, literally.
Let's put it to the test. Send it through.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
New segment.
I'll
Yeah.
send through some of my mates too.
Okay, all right.
Males and females, so
Yeah,
I don't
males-
want to just like
Yeah.
See,
because it needs to be like your skill needs to be that you can find people.
Yeah.
So it's not, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Or else
it
you're just a
needs to-
seedy guy.
yeah, otherwise that mustache is not going to do any favours.
But then, see, this is where you've gone wrong here, Ben. If you send through people
Yeah.
that are your mates,
No, but they'll be mates of mates. Maybe
but-
it's like.
I think you'll find
I'll
them
find
easy.
them, mate. If they're
I
following
guess
someone,
maybe the point is, I'm gonna find. I don't even know who they are.
okay, fuck you. the really good one. So the one that I was really proud of was a few weeks ago, and it was. So my mate sent me this girl's Tinder, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna sound fucking crazy, but right.
It always does. I'm
It
always
does,
like,
it
what the
does.
fuck?
I'm
Like,
still creeped out by.
So he sent me this Tinder, and it was a girl named Amber or something like that, and he wanted to find the Instagram of the girl in the photo with Amber.
Oh, so now we're talking tagged photos of the person. Gee whiz.
But then this person...
You're going to get headhunted by the fucking CIA or something.
She'll be right. They hire me.
That's what I mean. They hire you. Like, your resume is looking fucking...
Yeah.
Like we're cybersecurity, they always get
They're
hackers.
watching right now. They're like, this guy's the man.
And then it probably took me about maybe 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's 18 minutes.
Yeah.
He just puts the stopwatch on. He's like, let's
no,
do it.
Yeah, literally. It's like, you know those guys who like do like the caps, like cup stacking, and then like hands on the mat. It's like boom, tag photos.
He sent me one.
It's like the person who does that. Have you seen that guy on TikTok who does like the like can reference an actor by Wikipedia and then reference it to like...
I've seen that.
Different things to get to
goes
like...
from...
Yeah. That rattles me. I can't read quick
Yeah, he'll be
enough,
like going from like fucking, I don't know, like
like
Jennifer Aniston to LeBron James in like 30 seconds or something. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Nuts.
That's you.
Yeah.
In a
maybe.
stalkery way.
A couple of like my best stats would be like, I did a 38-second one.
Ooh.
That was good. So that was like...
the sub-minute.
So yeah.
The
I've-
sub-minute.
What do you mean?
So I have a name and then I have the
Do you have
collection.
first and last name or just first
No,
name?
just first. It's Tinder. It's normally just a first name, right?
What do you mean?
So then what I've done, I always
Girls
go...
going to stop putting their first name.
Yeah,
They're going to
literally.
get like name and shit.
What
You
the
go
hell?
Facebook
You wonder if
straight
people
away.
catfish, dude. People are like, you out here. Catching
You
him.
go Facebook, insert first name. Then there's filters when you search for people on Facebook. So you can get real nitty gritty. You can search
Yeah, he's got it down
What
to
do you
an art.
mean?
Down to
like
an art.
universities. You can search location.
I'll
Like,
hide my wallet. What are you doing?
He'll see something in the background and be like, radius 50k. And I'm like, what?
and then the other one, this was funny. This was a day ago. The same bloke sent me one, and I actually knew the girl, so I,
Same bloke.
that was.
He's instigating it.
Yeah.
It's just as much him at this point, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he loves it.
But I think he loves because I send him a voice message after I've done it, and I'm always pumped up. Like
You're a
it,
sucker for a
it
voice
gives me a
message,
high.
eh?
Oh, I love voice
Yeah.
messages. Like,
Yeah, I've never met anyone who uses them
it's
as
such.
much. They are fun though.
It's a
Well,
much more personal approach.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like I feel like I already knew you.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it helps me too, being like, I can't even spell my middle name. Like,
What is your middle name?
Terrence? Benjamin Terrence.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like seems very, very...
Seems very proper.
Yeah, but I'm homeless looking, so it's very controversial, you know what I mean?
And
So it's
unemployed
like,
at the
that's
moment, right?
Yeah.
More of a
Oh,
Terry,
we all
more of a
need,
Terry
man.
than a
Yeah,
Terrence, yeah.
Me and
Homeless
Ben
looking.
need a job.
Yeah,
if
literally,
anyone's
dude.
hiring.
I need something.
When you're back at Kmart, right?
Yeah,
That's
see? Dude, so I started, so I'm going to end up...
I might get you under my wing at the CIA.
Oh, God. I can't even spell names. I can't spell, so like, what am I going to do? I can't even do that.
You don't need to spell it Kmart though.
No, yeah, that's why I'm going to Kmart. I'm not
Yeah.
typing in names to searching.
Fair
just
enough.
stacking shelves
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, literally. Perfect. With all the boys again. Night
So,
shift.
back onto you boys. So, Dear Sunday, local Perth band located north of the river.
Yeah.
Yep. And tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, how did it all begin?
How did it all
How did the
begin?
musical journey begin for each of you
Yeah, for both of
individually,
you.
and then how did it come together?
We'll start with you, Mason.
So as you can see, I'm Asian, so I kind of just came out of the womb being able to play every instrument.
no one picked you at sport, right? Even though you were good, we were having that conversation.
we were having
earlier.
this conversation before. Like, I'm not necessarily bad at sports. I'm quite a coordinated person. But we're talking Ben. He was bad. He was always last pick. But
Yeah.
I was always last pick as well, just because I was a short Asian kid. I was like, come on, man. Like,
boy.
give me a
Yeah,
chance.
literally.
Come on. Surely.
Nice
Now,
to be
our
good at
first
everything.
pick for all the music things.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah,
the
literally.
math team and everything. Yeah, first pick. But
Did you just go to school
yeah.
together, or?
No, so we only met like far out, probably like 2 years ago.
2 years ago,
2.5
yeah.
years
There
ago
you
now.
go.
So what, you've been playing instruments your whole life and stuff, or?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
grew up playing instruments. Just always liked it myself. Like,
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I played guitar and stuff, and when I was in school, and then had a trumpet scholarship.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Justin Timberlake, similar. Yeah. So
Did it just
in high
happen, or
school-
like, do your parents get you into it, or did it just? It's always been
I
a
think
part of
my
your lives.
sister, I have an older sister, so she played guitar. I think
Yeah.
in school, and then I would have just picked it up. And my parents would never like fucking smack me a rule as being
Yeah,
like
yeah.
play piano and stuff. So I got pretty lucky. I just enjoyed it, kept doing it. And then,
Yourself?
Nah, my parents couldn't care less if I played music.
Just
Yeah,
kind
I
of fell
think-
into it.
yeah, they just
Yeah.
wanted me to be a doctor.
What are you doing at the moment? What's your job?
I'm a high school teacher.
Okay.
Yeah. yeah.
What do you
What
teach?
year group?
Year 7 to 12. So yeah, teach
Okay.
maths
Okay,
and science. Yeah.
Nice.
That's sick, eh?
Yeah.
Imagine having a teach like mate. So
Yeah, that'd be so
Yeah.
good.
Just tearing it
They're
up
doing
on the
cool
weekend.
shit on the
Like
weekend.
skateboarding.
Yeah.
We see Jamo was showing me some of your
Oh,
skateboarding.
right, yeah.
That sounds like a good
I do
skate.
get around the
Describe
skateboard.
yourself as a teacher in 3 words.
a student teacher.
Wait, was that a student teacher? Or
Yeah,
just...
because I act like a student.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about student teacher.
Nah.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 24.
26.
Okay, and then so how'd you meet? You
So
in bands before or anything? Or?
I had like a little half-assed one with just a couple of mates, but nothing really happened of it. And then we met through my old housemate, who's like a mutual friend of a friend, and then we just kind of...
Yeah, I can remember the first time like me acknowledging who Ben is as like a person. Like, 'cause
Everyone
he'd
hated
always
me
been
when
like,
they first met me.
yeah, he gives off real like
What the
weird
fuck?
energy. Hey, like
Thanks.
when you first meet Ben, like, oh, I don't, he's a sus guy, you know.
What do you mean?
How's telling me, bro? I'm
How
like,
are you sus?
all my-
I don't know,
and it's
hey.
only just come out recently. Like all my really good friends now are like, yeah, we fucking hated you when I first met you. And I'm like,
What?
Yeah, you tell me.
I said you
Maybe
remind-
because we didn't have voice memos and shit.
You
we
remind
couldn't
me
say.
of my like high school outdoor ed teacher.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Too.
Very
yeah.
similar.
He used to like we'd ride bikes and he'd tell me about like the hot teachers he thinks is hot and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
It was-
yeah.
it was-
Well, that's
we had good
Why
times.
can't
Like,
you guys? be
Remember,
like
we
that?
went on a rottenness trip with school, and he came with us, and
Yeah,
he
just
was
have
just like
fun,
one of the
bro.
boys. Like it was.
See?
he used to tell me he had a different girlfriend for every day of the week and shit. I was like, you're the living the
What the
life, eh?
fuck?
Like he calls it
See?
Monday, Tuesday and shit.
Sick.
And I was like my hero. Like,
That's elite. What
but
the
you guys
fuck?
look the same. That's what.
Yeah,
Right.
similar
Good
vibes.
vibe.
We'll show you a photo after.
Please,
Yeah.
please. But yeah, Mason.
So no
hated
one
me.
liked him at the start.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean,
What
he was
the
kind
fuck?
of just
What, then
there.
you just hang
and
around and
Yeah,
everyone
I
just-
just kept pushing it. I was
Yeah.
like, they're gonna like me.
You just kept lurking
You
around.
like
and I was
you
like-
see where they're at on Snapchat.
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
show
yeah.
up.
Oh, what are you guys doing here? Long time no see. They're like, who the fuck's this guy?
Yeah,
I'm
so
getting you to like find out where they are. You
Yeah.
stalking fucking big ass.
Yeah, wait, Jamie, where are
Yeah.
my friends at?
Yeah,
Where are they hanging
they're not
out
even
tonight?
your friends.
Yeah.
man.
So what kind of way sus? Just a bit.
oh, you know, he just gave off that energy, you know. He
What
walks,
energy?
Walks in the
Oh,
room
fuck.
like,
Oh,
you know, oh, look at me, I'm Ben. Like,
fuck.
Look at
This
me.
has all come out recently.
Yeah, just recently, everyone was like, yeah, you're
Did
a
it
fucking...
rock you like when you heard
I just
about it?
laughed. I was like, you guys suck.
Yeah.
You go home,
you're
you're like-
not like that anymore. And I'm like, well, yeah, well, thanks. It only took me fucking this long to prove it to you. But,
So
yeah.
what? So what? You keep hanging around him, get to
yeah,
love
oh
him.
no,
Only
so
because of the band now.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. Still can't stand him. He still gives off the weird energy. Yeah. Nah, we were at a friend's house and then he was playing guitar and there was like a drum kit there, so
Yeah,
just hopped on,
jam.
started playing, and it's like, oh,
Which
like,
is so funny
yeah.
because that's my pet hate. It's like that's probably the first and last time I would have ever like. There's being the Wonderwall person at Kick-On's work because that's my fucking
yeah.
pet.
You don't wanna be the
hate.
bloke, "Oh, I'm
Dude,
playing
I'd
it."
rather play Splendor butt naked than be that person being like, you know, everyone's sitting around like a bit fucked up, and someone's like, bring, I said maybe, and everyone's like, shut the fuck up.
I mean, that was you.
Yeah, literally. And then no wonder I'm like, why'd you guys think I was a
Yeah.
dickhead? You know, they're playing.
He's the
fucking
Wonderwall
guitar.
guy at the
Yeah,
party. Yeah,
literally.
Well, so then you guys started playing together and you thought, oh, this might.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
actually sick.
Do you reckon there's such thing as like musical chemistry? So like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
band gelling
yeah.
together. Like have
Yeah.
you played with
100%.
people before that haven't
Yeah.
gelled well?
But not really as such.
Yeah.
But like, I can definitely see how it happened. It's pretty
Yeah.
hard being like creative in an environment where someone like could not compliment it and he kind of like ruins your mood. Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
if you
I feel
especially
that.
with like, we got super lucky because we are four best like real close best
Yeah,
friends.
so how
so
the
it's
other
like-
members become a part
It's
of it?
just
as
literally
well?
our friendship group, man. It's
Yeah.
like it's almost like, should we start a band? Everyone's like, yeah, fuck, I'll play drums. Like,
Yeah.
I'll play bass. Like, it just happened. kinda
See,
naturally.
we did that about a year ago. We said, oh, we should start a band, but we don't play instruments. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we lack
see?
the musical talent.
Yeah,
to
you
be
also said
honest,
you
so-
could start a
we just
basketball
did a
team and
podcast
don't play
instead.
basketball.
Podcast
Yeah,
instead,
so, like,
yeah.
yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, we were kind of like, let's just start something of everything and
Yeah,
something
but-
will fucking click.
Yeah,
right?
literally.
Like,
and we've had one from about 10.
that's
Yeah.
alright. You only
can,
need
you can,
one.
we'll
that's
do a
all
show
you need.
together.
You
If
need
you guys can get a band going.
Let's go.
Yeah, bro. We have no one.
No.
I could picture you guys like putting down some beats and then just throwing
Yeah.
down bars. Like,
You
yeah,
could do that.
yeah.
Yeah, I can do ad libs.
What's that like?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
twisty.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Jam,
Yeah. We out here.
Oh, shit.
21.
Potty.
Yeah, see?
And then, so what? You just start playing together and
Yeah,
you go,
well,
fuck it, let's
yeah.
make some
Pretty
songs.
much a few of the songs, well, a lot of songs I wrote a long time ago, and we kind of like, I just brought them to the table, and then
Okay.
2 seconds later, it's a song. Like, everyone just
Yeah,
sort
is the
of puts in
process
their
like
no, it's effortless.
difficult
really.
or is
Yeah, surprisingly.
how does it
so
start?
far.
Like, does the guitarist start and then
Man.
bang, like everyone just chips in?
Like for the first few songs, lots of them were ones that Ben written already.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then even those, like, it's kind of cool. He brings us an idea, and like we'll have recordings of it when we first had it compared to how it sounds now,
Yeah.
and it's just like a
Okay.
completely different song. But
It's pretty like just happens. Like we like
Yeah,
literally,
we-
we'll come up with something, and we'll just start playing, and then we just kind of go, yeah, that was cool. And then
Yeah.
just
Oh,
pull
sick.
it
we've
apart.
even had some moments like Ben and I went into the warehouse once, and then in like one afternoon we just wrote like three songs. Like,
yeah.
Really?
just- I don't know. It just
It sort of
it just
happens.
flows sometimes.
Which
like,
is we're pretty lucky the fact that we do that, because I don't really read music either. Like I wouldn't say I'm a
he
musician.
doesn't even know how to play chords.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know the
No,
name
so
of
like,
each thing that
this
he's
is
playing.
really?
Yeah.
sharp, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, so you
yeah.
just fucking go for
Yeah,
it.
you
Like,
Yeah,
just
I've been
like-
playing for like
Yeah.
since I was little, so like I can do it by ear. Before I'd have to sit down and try to figure it out, and I just get frustrated otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm pretty lucky like that. And Eli, even our drummer, like the drummer, he's never had a drum lesson. Or
Yeah.
maybe when he was real little, but like, he just can play drums.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
Like lots of the songs now I have to like show
Explain.
Eli
Yeah,
what
ju-
to do.
Oh,
and
just
then,
like
yeah,
explain.
explain it. Or like he still makes it his own, but like I
Yeah.
give him like a reference. Oh, we could do this here. Or,
Yeah.
yeah, and then he goes with
so
it.
you can read the music all right? And
Yeah.
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 Pretty all right with
He's
music.
Asian,
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
Asian, yeah.
literally, yeah.
Came out
Born
already.
with it.
Yeah, I was born with it. I
Yeah.
never learned it. I just knew it. You know, like.
So
Oh,
funny, yeah, he's
shit.
so good at
Do you remember the first concert you did?
that.
Yeah,
Was
it
that
was
El Grotto? I think.
Grotto.
Is
It
there
was
nerves
just-
before a show, or
Hey?
is there nerves before a show?
Not really. I've never really been nervous
Yeah.
for.
We're always
For a
usually
show.
held drunk as well.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand. But it's no, not really. We've got a pretty good support network with our friends. So like
Yeah.
when we first
Oh,
even
that's
now
sick.
they all come to our shows.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they're super close, and you're on stage with your mates anyway.
And they'd
So
almost
it's not-
like build the atmosphere for
Oh,
everyone.
dude,
else.
it
Oh,
makes
definitely.
us look
Without
so
them, like,
good.
yeah.
Like all of
'Cause
our
they're
friends,
going
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, and everyone's like, they don't have fucking 30 friends, and just over 4 or 5 houses with all of our best friends. Like,
yeah, they've all.
everyone just comes, and then it makes us look like we've got heaps of fans.
yeah,
That's it. So,
Yeah.
like,
We
just
actually pay
lying
people
all
to
the
come to
time.
our show. It's like, come on, man. Really need you out front. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be dry.
Yeah.
just wait till Dylan and I. When we get to a show, we'll set the tone.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
bring
we-
You're on
everyone.
stage with us doing
Try and bring
ad-libs,
everyone.
Yeah,
We're
let's
gonna
go.
have to set the tone. Yeah. With those mics, those wiggle mics.
And you were saying something earlier about you were doing a live show and you do the Eagle Rock.
Oh yeah. So
Oh yeah, that's
this is like
yeah.
one. That was probably one of our favourite shows. One of my favourite shows.
Yeah.
Anyway. It was
And
like
where was this one?
at the Milk Bar, which is like
Okay.
Inglewood.
Inglewood, which is
Yeah.
like not necessarily
Civic, next to Civic.
Yeah.
in-
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like our target audience. So if we go to Scarborough, you kind of just get all the blow-ins of like your friends anyway, because that's
Yeah.
where you go. But this one's a bit out of the way, and we ended up selling out the show as our first like headline show.
That's it.
So it was sick, and we finished the show, like finished our set, and we played Eagle Rock as like a bit of an encore. And one of our good friends, Henry from Old Mares, they played the same night, and he could see on the set list it was Eagle Rock. He's like, get us on stage for it. So I was like, I called the other bands up. So everyone came on the stage, and obviously, you know, the whole like, I don't know if it's an Australian thing, but like, is Eagle Rock, does everyone take their pants
Yeah.
off
Pretty
around the
Is
world?
that a
Or is
around
it
the world
like,
thing? That
because
you
I always-
dance
I
to
think
he's
Eagle
an
Rock?
Australian.
because I don't even know how that started,
Yeah.
but obviously it's always been a thing.
Yeah.
And we started playing it, and then obviously all the boys got like their pants off.
Yeah.
But before this, I told my best mate, who I was like, "Oh, Ryan, we're gonna play
Yeah.
Eagle Rock, so wear your best undies." And he just looked me dead in the eyes. I was like, "I don't wear undies,"
Oh.
and I was like, and I know he doesn't. And I was like, "Yeah, right." I was like,
See where this is going.
yeah,
like.
yeah. And then literally at Prees, I was sitting out the back, and the front door and the back door like line up at Eli's
Yeah.
house, so I could see like what I walk in, and he just looked me dead in the eyes and just dropped his dax and just give me the told you I'm not wearing undies, and I was like, holy fuck.
You know what's going
Talk
down.
about
Yeah.
being nervous. So we just done the whole set, and I can see him. Like he's in front of me the whole time.
Yeah.
We start playing Eagle Rock. I look down, he's still there. I'm like, sweet. Look back and he's gone. And I was like, where the fuck is Ryan? Look over and he's literally walking on stage, butt naked. Starkers. Hand on his, like walking up doing the Eagle Rock
Yeah.
Starkers. And then about 20 seconds later, my old boys on stage and everyone jumped on the stage.
How
with their
good's
pants
that?
up.
Yeah.
So,
what a
like-
night.
And that's the thing. It
Yeah.
only takes one person to do something like that for
Yeah.
everyone to get involved.
It was
yeah,
just
that's
Oh, yeah.
true.
It's
That's
big
true.
snowball effect.
Yeah, Ben's
100%.
dad was literally on stage
Yeah,
with
yeah,
his
we
pants
did.
off,
That's
just
so good.
dancing.
Yeah.
Does your
We
dad?
have videos to you guys, hey, like.
Does your dad
Yeah.
come to a lot
Yeah.
of shows or?
Yeah, my parents usually come to most of them.
Oh,
That was a
sick.
good one. We had like pretty much all of our families.
Yeah, that was
at
like one of the.
show, yeah.
That was in the first couple of months of us really
Yeah.
playing. So, But they don't really come to them that much anymore, just because like they're getting a bit later and later and they're a bit more frequent now. So like they come to the ones that we know they're going to be good. But no, that was pretty fucking funny. But
how would you describe your style of music?
Fuck no, I don't even know. Like just like
It's
the
hard.
whole just like indie rock.
Indie
Did it just
Indie
come
rock, I guess.
natural, the sound? Like, it just happened? Like
To be fair, like we all listen to such a different range of music that like we don't have one sound that we gravitate towards. But even like Ben or Eli loves like his old rock and everything.
Yeah, he
like,
like Metallica.
I like heaps of like rap music and everything.
That's all I listen
Same
to
as
is rap
Ben as
man.
well.
All
Yeah,
I listen to is rap.
but like
yeah. So
I
funny.
think we're all at the same page where we listen to different music, so we like the different styles.
Yeah.
So when we write stuff, it's like, oh, this is kind of like
kinda
this style of a
if
song.
something gets
but
brought to the table, it just gets Dear Sunday, and then it's sound. That's that sound.
That's the
That's
thing.
it.
I like the
That's it.
fact that you're not stuck in one particular sound.
No.
Like you can like bounce off each other and use different.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I remember Posty said something how funny. It was
Yeah.
like, I just write music because I like it. Like fuck everyone else. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you start like putting it, man, like if someone likes one of the songs, they like that song, but like you go watch a band or like go watch a artist and like just look forward to one song. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
true. Yeah.
And
don't
like,
know.
not any person listens to just one type of music, so it'd be weird to just write one type of
Exactly.
music.
Yeah. No, like I said,
That's
it's
true.
fucking
Like everyone's
naturally.
favorite song of an artist is always different.
always
like you always
different,
like
you know what I
different
mean?
songs, and that's
Yeah.
so true.
So
And you boys have had a few songs on Triple J.
yeah, we have actually, which has been pretty crazy because
That must have been a cool moment, eh? Like,
Yeah,
surreal.
the craziest thing is seeing like on the radio, like
The
say
name.
Triple
Oh,
J,
across
and
the-
then it says,
yeah, that
just
rattles
like-
me.
So that's sick. And like you have something coming up. Can we talk about that or no?
The collab with Nude or other stuff.
Other stuff.
Not
Not yet.
No, it's nothing like we're just like sort of moving forward. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
we've got to kind of keep our eggs in a basket, but like
Yeah.
we're moving at a pace which we're like pretty excited for.
Yeah, what do you have like goals and stuff for the next? I guess
My
you
goal
said you've
this
been
year
going for
was
like
Triple
nearly a
J.
year.
That was my goal.
yeah.
this year, yeah. I was
So what's
trying
it like? I guess what's the next year's goal for the next 12 months together?
rotation would be nice. Like
yeah.
like being maybe being like an Australian established band would be a nice 12-month goal.
That'd be sick.
What do you think's the
Which is
most like important thing to grow as a band?
I think just making content is the biggest thing. Like,
Yeah.
as talented
Doing
as you
gigs
can
and
be,
making
like,
music,
as
yeah.
talented
Yeah.
as you can be, like, if you're not intentional about, like, hey, I want people to hear my stuff, then
Yeah.
you're not going to grow because you're not trying to get it out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess just keep and enjoy it as well. Don't
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
get locked up in like the whole like stigma of like we need to do it, like need to do this, need to do that. Just like pump the brakes a bit and like actually enjoy while you're doing it
For
because
sure.
it's gonna be fucked otherwise.
Yeah.
Lose the fun of it.
That's true.
Especially doing it with friends. Like you don't want to the business and pleasure thing. Like imagine you know what I
Yeah.
mean. If you guys like obviously you guys are doing super well, which is sick, but you don't want to like take that step forward in like a commercial way where you like start forcing shit and then you
Yeah.
just like you guys just start
if it's not
feeling a
fun
bit
anymore, what's the
unnatural.
point?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly,
That's
like-
what. Yeah.
That's why we keep mixing it up. We're getting people on. We're doing different types of content, and like,
Yeah.
I love this shit. So.
Yeah. That's what we
you
always-
guys do such a good job of it too.
That's what we always. I remember like we used to watch Hamish and Andy like growing up.
Yeah,
and
I
then
listen to their Poddy
Yeah,
every
oh,
fucking
they're like
week.
our,
So
I
good.
guess, kind of like what we look
Idols,
up to. And then
inspirations. Yeah.
they always
Yeah.
said like we always said we'll stop when it stops being fun with each other.
Oh,
Like that's
yeah.
the most
Yeah.
important
So
thing.
true.
100%. Like it's
Yeah.
the relationship is more than what you're doing.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's super attracting as well. Like it's real easy to like fall engaged in someone who's like enjoying what they're doing if it's genuine. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
obviously,
yeah,
like
I've always
just from
thought
just from
that.
like watching you guys. That's how obviously we met. Like I fucking
Yeah.
I was thinking that I think I messaged you guys. I had a Chicken Treat sponsorship.
Yep.
And
I
I
fucking
messaged you
remember
guys
that.
being like, I'm getting you sponsored by Chicken Treat. And they flaked it, bro. They didn't even do it. Fuck Chicken Treat, by the way.
whoa. Yeah. Let's not talk about chicken treat like that, all right?
I haven't had chicken treat in ages, eh?
Yeah, good
Neither.
reason for it.
Sorry for what he said, chicken treat.
You're a big chicken treat
I love
fan.
the chicken.
We always talk shit about brands here, eh?
It's pretty bad.
I was
Not Nandos, but
because
No, I love
Nandos.
Nandos.
No one
I haven't had
can speak
Nandos
bad
in a
about
while,
Nandos.
eh?
what do you
No one-
mean? I have like
I haven't had it
once,
this
twice a
week.
easy,
Yeah.
man.
I always have
Like,
it weekly.
really-
I haven't had it this week. Maybe
You
I
know,
had you.
we were on a party bus for a wine tour, and we went to the Scarborough Nandos.
How was that?
One of our best ones.
But I
we've
threw
had.
the whole thing up straight after.
Did ya?
It was a wine tour, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
Dude,
fuck.
my kill death ratio on wine tours sucks.
Yeah?
And it's like Why? Is it wine or is it the
I
day
think
drinking?
I think it's it's like a combination
Duration
of the heat,
of it as
the
well.
long
You
day,
gotta-
all the different drinks.
Endurance as well.
I bought this big Nan, like a feast. Finish it thinking I'm a wood bang straight to the toilet. It all comes out. I was just like, well, that was a waste.
That's
like,
walking a fine line too, because you know, like when you were growing up and you like had like your first night on the piss where you vomited. Is there a drink that you can't drink anymore?
Oh,
Not for me.
Oh yeah, for
like
me.
I don't
Yeah.
like bourbon and Coke.
Really?
Because we had a mate who like did a homebrew for his 18th,
yeah.
and it was
My
like
next door neighbour does
90%
the same
potent.
shit, and I had to do a cashy for him. He's like, "I'll give you some of this."
Oh,
fucking
no.
and it was like some like thing's been sitting in his sink or something that he's been brewing next door.
I'll never forget. Me and my mate Evan didn't know what it like that it was that potent.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
fucking like he had it in a water cooler, so we're just underneath, just
Oh,
bang.
yeah.
Before I knew it,
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck!" Like I rolled in at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
to my house. I was like, "Mom, take me to the hospital." Like I was fucked, bro. Like so embarrassing. Yeah, it was like, "Take me to the hospital."
Can you drink it anymore?
Oh well, I've never really drunk it except
Yeah.
we had a fucking like we did a pub golf thing
Yeah,
Mm.
I
a
saw
couple
that.
of
That
weeks
was
ago.
really
And we
funny.
drank like one of the drinks was Jackson Coke and
Yeah.
it got down alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's alright.
yeah.
That was like the last time I can remember throwing up. I'm sure I have.
I throw up
Before-
all the time.
Dude, that's my
mate.
biggest fear, bro.
Oh,
Huntsman's and throwing up.
Oh really?
I can't,
Really?
man. I was
always
hospitalised with
do,
salmonella
hey.
Yeah, same.
and
I'll-
didn't even vomit.
We went to Metro's like 2 weeks ago. I've throw up like 3 times.
Yeah, like a
Just
tack yak.
throw
You
up,
just get it.
come
Yeah,
back,
that's
Oh,
it.
bro, I wish.
My
Yeah,
night's,
I
that's
might-
how I know my
this
night
is-
started. Yeah, you feel way
Yeah,
better.
you,
like-
it's just get it out.
I need to
Hey,
be
just
hypnotised or
get
something,
it
bro.
out.
Yeah.
so
Well,
you can never throw up.
Dude, I was saying I was hospitalised from salmonella, and I
Wow.
couldn't
That's
vomit.
crazy.
I don't even
Like-
need to put fingers down. I just go.
When was
I
the-
just
Oh,
bring
okay,
it
nah,
up.
I need to go.
I
When
can
was
just
the
bring
last
it up,
time?
bro.
When was the last time you threw up?
Oh,
We're
far
talking
out.
years.
Nah, I have thrown up
Okay.
recently, and it was like I was like like crying and shit,
Oh.
like there, bro. Like I was hungover as fuck, and I was just going like, yeah. I was like, my life was flashing before my eyes, man. I was like
shit.
crying, laying there, going, oh. It was fucking horrible, man. Like I'm scared of it.
Yeah,
Holy
no.
shit. So
Yeah.
when other people throw up, are you just like
no, and
fuck?
I'm like a hell sympathetic, like I'll go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just can't move.
So that's a fear of throwing up of
I think
yours.
so. Don't start with fears. You don't like chips or something, or
I don't
sauce.
like
Yeah,
chips.
you don't like chips,
I
I
don't
don't
like
like
chips and
sauce.
mice. He
Yeah.
doesn't like
Sauce and
I
a few
like
other
Huntsman's
things.
and vomiting.
What
yeah,
do you
that's
like?
fair enough then.
No, hey.
Fearless.
Yeah, you're right. He's good at everything and fearless. Mason Nguyen. Fucking hell.
Holy shit.
But yeah, I remember last time I threw up, I was 18 years old,
Wow.
Is that
That's a good effort.
3 years ago,
Yeah.
and it was down the side of the house.
Next
and
to a
it-
fucking, your arm around a fucking
kangaroo,
kangaroo.
yeah. It was actually at my 18th, and you and Josh Brognetta, good friend of the show, were giving me vodka shots every 30 minutes
Oh, so that's
Standard.
silly.
Bro,
on a
yeah.
timer.
Yeah.
Got to
And-
celebrate, you know?
Yeah.
It's a big
That's
day.
it.
Yeah, it
Big
would've been
18.
After
Yeah,
about
big-
6
big
or
day.
7, that's when I started to plummet.
Yeah,
Good
that's
times.
fair enough.
I miss
though.
18s.
Yeah,
Really?
18th would be.
I don't miss 21st.
They're a bit proper. We're going through
Yeah.
that at the moment.
Oh, you're going to the
Yeah.
21st stage where it's like,
we're sort of.
how you been? And you're like, I saw you either yesterday, 'cause
Yeah.
it's fucking Saturday night,
Yeah.
everyone last night, or I saw you last week.
Yeah, 21st are a bit, because it's like, some of them are a bit classier, and
Yeah.
there's like the families involved as well.
Yeah.
Like,
For
Yeah.
ours, there's been too many cocktail nights.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
I'm
still,
talking
there's
like-
more coming, bro.
I'm talking like 80% of them. have been
It's good to be
cocktail.
on the front of it, and like having my 21st was one of the first.
Yeah, if you're one of the first
Because
ones,
then
but
it's like
once
a
it gets to
novelty,
the
and
end,
it's like
yeah,
still fun,
yeah.
and then it gets to the point where you're like, oh fuck.
Everyone's face.
I was like, wait, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
So
I
we're
don't-
at 25th and shit, house
yeah,
parties.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
we
what
have,
do you guys
we have
do?
sick house parties. Our
Yeah,
friendship
I haven't
group's
been to a
like,
good house
see,
party in
dude,
ages, bro.
I remember you guys saying that you want to come to a good house. Come to one of our house parties,
Yeah,
and it's
for
so
sure. Are they
literally
fun?
our-
Like-
so fun, man.
Please get
How
us
many
to
people
one.
you
Yeah.
get going there?
But it's not even it's our friendship group's kind of spread over like 4 houses.
Yeah.
Are they all close or?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We're not on a fucking farm like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 10 minutes away from each other.
Set up a road
Yeah,
trip.
yeah.
Everyone's
Have to go
over
to a few
swag,
fucking
like-
red lights.
Usually
and
thinking,
stuff.
where the fuck are we going?
Yeah,
Like,
literally, I was like, where?
driving here at night's a nightmare. It feels like a horror movie.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Because there's no lights
not
up
doing
on
that.
the-
It's bad.
It's
Like,
frightening.
especially if I'm like trying to bring someone over, if like.
Yeah, I was
I've
saying,
always thought that as a
Right.
girl,
imagine
bro.
the
I
walk,
think
what
I'm
is the
getting
walk of
murdered,
shame,
like-
bro? You gotta
Yeah.
fucking and the horse comes running past there, and you just go, just jump on the back and just fucking go. What do you mean? Whoops, pissed myself when we drive down. That's the
So
first thing I said. I was
He's
like,
having some
fuck.
good house parties, yeah?
Yeah,
I think by the time you get to this age, like everyone's kind of sick of clubbing.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
It's the same
And-
shit every week, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh, it really is, yeah.
Yeah,
Can
it's
we
so
still go
funny how like
every-
I was when I was 18, I was like, I'm never gonna get sick of clubbing, man. And now I'm like, fuck that shit. And you
And
get
like-
jealous when people see you out, and I was like, I haven't even met him yet. So anytime I got jealous and not going to Jackrabbits.
Yeah, and like everyone has their own house sort of now, so it's like you have
Yeah.
the space to do it. You're not living with your parents. I'm still living with my parents, but friends aren't living with their parents.
Who are you live? Where are you living?
I'm in Scarborough.
Yeah.
So like just live at a share house with one of my
Yeah.
best mates, his partner, and that's pretty much it.
Sick.
So good.
Any pets?
No, I got a staffy, but he's
Okay.
at mum and dad's.
Yeah.
But I just recently moved back out. Had a little share house when I was like 20.
Yeah.
And that was just like a shit show. There was like swags in the kitchen and like
Oh,
it was like the
shit.
boys' first share house.
Yeah.
So it was like a slippery little slope, and then we got kicked out of there, and then moved back to mum and dad's, and then moved back out just recently.
What did you get kicked out for? Just the end of your lease or like?
Yeah, it was
or-
being a bit silly. We had like
Okay.
it was funny because it was actually like our housemate's cousin, like who was their
Oh,
family house.
yep.
So like she was like landlord kind of thing,
Yeah.
and she was living at her parents, and like we used to do like slip and slides like down the hallway to
Oh,
wash the
okay,
floor
one
and
of
shit.
those
We're just
things,
like
yeah.
and then she was just watching it all unfold, and then
Yeah.
I think she got a bit jealous because like it was a gorgeous house, like on not the house as such, but like it was on the beach and trees
Was a
and
gorgeous
stuff.
house, yeah.
So like literally
It was.
But so she ended up moving in anyway, so
Yeah.
probably a good thing. Saved my liver,
Fair
saved my
enough.
conscience.
So
and
what's
moved
going
out.
on after you guys play a show? Then you kick on after back at someone's, or
We usually stay around. We make an effort to stay around and
Yeah.
like see
Just hang
everyone.
out,
yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of the reason why we do it. It's
Yeah,
like
we
really
were
nice
saying
to
like
hang
one of the worst parts sometimes is when you're playing like last is by the time you're done playing, like everyone's
the
done
event's
for the
finished.
night,
Yeah.
like, and everyone. Whereas we all like to,
yeah.
kick
I'll
on
play
after,
first,
like,
play a bit
We
earlier and
I don't
yeah,
even
that's
like
sick.
headlining
It's- oh,
shows,
man.
It sucks.
Ben and I get so nervous on gig day. The only time we get nervous is because we have to round up Eli and Calvin.
Yeah,
Just-
dude, they're always so fucked
Oh,
up.
man.
Wait, you know I was saying that the wine tour kill death ratio sucks?
yeah.
So we literally had a
Oh.
wine tour before one of our best shows.
Was this a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was just at the point where I was like, fuck me. Like, Eli was like falling asleep and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
He bounced, but the boys bounced back real good.
We had
actually
to
played
divide
hell.
them up, so I was like, I'll stick with
Yeah, it was
Calvin,
like
you
how
stick
mum
with
and dad
Eli.
moment. Like, I was like, you go one way, Meso.
Yeah.
And I go the other
Just
way.
to
yeah.
get to-
yeah,
through
it's
to the
an
night,
organised
yeah.
one from
Yeah.
each. Like, but that, to be fair, they were
respect
actually
that.
fine by the end of
Yeah.
it.
Although Eli got to sound check and we were playing drums and it was like, my legs don't work.
Yeah, it's like, well, that's like something you kind of need, Eli. Like, what the fuck? So funny.
And that was one of your best shows that night?
They always turn out pretty good, eh? It's
Yeah.
like, it's kind of funny. We always get off stage and we're like, fucking hell, I don't know how we did that.
So do you always get kind of fucked up before a show? Like,
We're trying to be a bit better about
Well,
it
to be
now.
fair, we've
Yeah.
never really been that fucked up before a show where we haven't been able to play well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
just for you to get into it and
yeah, well, it's,
Yeah.
you're in an
I know,
environment.
I've had a few times where I'm...
Yeah. you live and you learn.
Yeah.
It's funny, but like, yeah, it goes hand in hand with it. You're out, and especially when you do play later, like you're at pre's with your friends,
Yeah.
and you're like, and then you got to duck off early and do sound check maybe or load in, and then it's like, you watch the bands before and you're out. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Yeah.
sitting at home, and then it's kind of hard, and you get free beers and shit. So you
Yeah.
guys like going, and I'm watching and everyone like the rest of the band like get a little bit more drunk, and I'm like, well, if you're doing it, I'm doing it. It's just like a little slippery slope.
Well, like, I went out with my friend's band the other week because they were playing and we had a night off. So, like, and two of them drove in. I was like, why are you guys driving in? Like, you're playing that night. It just occurred to me that, like, not all bands just messed up.
You're like, wait a minute.
I was like, oh, yeah, you can just go. You can just go and play and go home. Like,
that's not even an option
Yeah,
for you
yeah,
guys. You
just
guys like, yeah,
never
we're going
occurred
out.
to
no.
any of us. Like,
But like, imagine all your friends there as well. It's just like, if you want to get, like, you know what I mean? Imagine having to be sober for a potty if you
Yeah.
had to do it in a nightclub.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah, you know,
bro.
but you know
Are
what I
kidding
mean?
me?
Like,
Yeah.
it's just one of those things.
Yeah, you're sort of trying to match the environment and feel
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
home, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but to be fair, we haven't like ever been that bad.
yeah.
Touch
And you have a few shows coming up, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have. This weekend is our only weekend off for a little while.
Yeah.
I think we got one. You might know a bit better. One next week.
yeah, next week,
Jackrabbits.
week after, and then 2 on the next weekend after
Yeah.
that. So,
Where are they all at?
One's a Jackrabbits. One's
Yeah.
Grotto.
so I'll just run it through it all.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
more than I
Next
do.
week, Jackrabbits
You're like, just, I'll show up, like.
with Young Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Young Robin. Week after at what is it? The Soggy Bones Warehouse for our friend's bike show.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
That'd be
Calvin,
sick. You should come to that.
Yeah, you guys should come to
That'd
that.
be cool, man. One of
Calvin-
our friends like started like a that bass guitarist.
Our
started
bass
like
guitarist,
a
yeah.
like a Chopper. All the boys build Harleys.
Yeah, that's sick.
Oh, sick.
And build bikes, so it's sick that like they're starting like a little chop shop show. They're doing like a bit of a display on their bikes that they've been building.
That's cool.
And it's like, that'd be a sick show.
Yeah.
That's Soggy Bones as well, which would be fun.
Nice.
Done with that. That'd be sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the weekend after.
And then, weekend after that, we got Grotto and
Recording and then another one at the corner gallery.
Yeah.
What would you say is like your favourite? Like, and I know both of you might not have the same opinion on it, but what's your favourite venue that you perform at so far?
Fuck, I reckon
Freo Social maybe.
Freo Social's sick.
Yeah.
Well,
and Rosie's sick as well.
Freo Social's more of a music venue.
well,
I think
you
it's
walk
just
in
real established now for like
Yeah.
good sound. Like the sound guys, the sound there is real good and it's a big venue.
You walk in the green room as well, and it's like all these massive bands' names
Yeah.
on the wall.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they've all written their names there. It's like, holy crap!
pretty
Like, we're playing at
confront-
the
yeah.
same place at like I don't know, San Francisco or something. We're playing.
Yeah.
at,
Yeah.
There was one night when I was out in Freo at Metros, and I ran into like a podcast listener who loves our show, and he'd come from your show.
What the fuck? That shit rattles me
sick.
out.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
That's
then,
the stuff
and then I was like, because I've met this bloke a couple of times, I was like, oh, where have you been tonight? And he was like, oh, I was at Dear Sunday show, Freo Social. And I was like, no way.
That's so funny.
That's a small place, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
And I feel like if you go like 1-2 people back, everyone sort of knows everyone.
Mate, it's
For
why
some-
it's so
it's
easy
like-
to find them all.
Yeah, no, Perth's small, bro. Everyone
so
knows of
small,
everyone,
man.
or knows of everyone, or
Yeah.
like there's a connection. There's always
Yeah.
a connection.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's good and bad.
So you reckon
if
if we go on tour and say I'm on tour and you come along over east and I'm in Sydney, I'm swiping through Tinder, I find this little honey that I like,
find
you know,
it,
has
bro.
a match. I can send it through to you.
Mate, look,
He'll see the location, but he'll be like,
Yeah.
fucking Sydney Harbour Bridge. That's about.
Yeah.
He'll be like, that's like 30k
He'll see where
away. He'll set a
see where the
fucking.
sun is in the photo
Yeah.
and the clock in the background. Like, yeah.
Google Earth.
Yeah.
Find out where you are. You, man.
Yeah. Look,
He'll
I'll
show
give
up
him
at
my
work
best
the next
shot.
day, bro.
Best shot is like 34 seconds, wasn't it? So
38, but yeah.
You got the
Gee,
sub-minute
speed
people.
runs
You
and
got the
shit.
sub-minute,
boy.
All the
Well,
other.
Sub 40 even. Yeah,
Yeah.
sub 40.
Sub 40 would be
He's
good.
aiming for that sub 30 though. So
Yeah, the
that's-
unheard of.
Unheard of.
Well, it was like the one the other day when I actually knew the girl, so I didn't. It was a 0
Yeah,
second.
that's
Oh,
too.
right,
Boom,
yeah.
gotcha, bang.
He just has this data bank of like locations.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I thought that was an actual phone then.
Oh,
That
yeah,
that
that's
number.
Musician, bro.
that was-
Everything,
that was
bro.
nuts.
Yeah, everything.
So what? And how did you just say? Yeah, fuck it, I'll sing. Like, is that how it?
I've just always sort of sung, but
Yeah.
not like really well or properly or like anything. It's just sort of been like I've just done it, and then that was it. That's what happened.
Like, we're all not very like trained up well at
Yeah.
all. Like, I've never had music lessons. I've sort of just taught myself. But
Yeah.
I think the good thing is like we can understand what sounds good to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, like we don't know technically what is good, but we just play stuff that we think sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
exactly
And,
right.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And if it sounds good to you guys,
Yeah,
it'll probably
yeah,
sound
that's
good
all
to the
that
As
masses.
long as
really.
we're not like out of key, out of time or anything, then like
If
Or
you're
too
enjoying
dry.
the music, other people will.
Yeah, I guess so.
And for the listeners who don't understand your sound, and I know we touched on it before, but Triple J, how did they describe you boys?
Fuck, man.
well,
It
I
was-
mean, you know, like announcing some bands from the local scene. We have Dear Sunday, who sort of a mix of a Sticky Fingers, Ocean Alley vibe.
It was Tame,
Tame
bro.
Impala, Tame Impala, Ocean Alley vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, fuck it, we made it.
Yeah, I was like,
You
that-
know, yeah, I am. You know.
Yeah, you know,
I remember-
they said it.
I remember hearing
You
that,
guys-
and I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
It's in your
compare it
Instagram
to
bio, like,
yeah,
Ocean
quote,
Alley.
Triple J.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
It's
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
the
the
two
two best bands.
Yeah,
from
not really.
Australia. We're just a mix of them. Like,
Yeah.
That's so sick.
So how do you go about like booking your very first show? Do you just send out like? Offer or, like, how does
know
that
guys
happen?
from Grotto, from like family friends.
Oh, right.
So that's the place I first ever did my like solo show when I was very first turned 18. But I don't know, it's Perth, like you said, Perth's pretty small.
yeah,
so
well,
like,
like
Yeah.
it's funny now because we've been doing it for like almost a year, but we've never done our own show where like
Yeah,
we're the ones
we've,
that
like,
organised it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every time we played, it's been people just through people that we know or friends or
Yeah.
people we met out. Like
we have
just,
never really reached out for a show as of such by ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
People usually just ask us for support or like a venue ask us.
You know,
Do you
when you
find
sound
that-
like Tame Impala, Ocean Alley.
Do you find that, like, from your first show,
Shit.
it's like a snowball effect? So, like, people who come to your first show are like, yeah, they're sick, I'll come to another one? Like,
Yeah.
do you see like the same people come to your
Yeah.
shows?
Yeah, we've got like a couple of like real.
We've even like documented our first fan that we dubbed
Yeah?
our first
Yeah.
fan. Like
came over to us like Mason's like, oh, like his name's Lee and he's the nicest guy.
well, he came over to me first,
Yeah.
so like came over to me. He's like,
This is
"Oh,
at the
yeah,
show that all the boys got naked.
Yeah.
At.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
came
yeah.
over. He's like, "Oh yeah, can I get a photo with you?" I was like, "Oh yeah, like who do you know from the band?" Thinking that it was
Yeah.
like one of our friends. Like,
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, I don't know anyone." I was like, "Wait, hold on a second."
Yeah.
I was like, "Come with me, come with me." And
then-
I ran him over to like
Oh,
Ben and
so
Calvin.
funny.
I
He was like,
"He wants a photo with us."
Yeah, he did the whole like, sorry man, like, is it all good if I like talk to you? And I was like, what do you mean, man? Like, yes. Like, do you mean my dad? Like,
You're like, bro,
can I buy you a beer?
bro,
And he was
whether-
just like so happy, man.
Yeah.
We ended up getting on stage with us and singing
Oh,
one of
that's
our
sick.
songs like
That's
a few months
quality.
later.
Yeah.
He's such a lord.
I think that's one of the things, like, when you
you
start
guys are
to...
getting heaps of people
Yeah,
coming up asking
yeah.
for photos.
If we go to like a particularly like nightclub, like Freo area,
Yeah.
because I feel like that's where most of our
What's the
listeners are
closest thing
from.
to the
in
bush? Yeah.
Where else? Or in the city even.
Yeah, but I think,
It's
like,
pretty cool.
when you start to get a bit of notoriety and people, like, know who you are, I think that feeling of someone appreciating what
Yeah.
you do,
Yeah.
like, there's nothing
And when they
beats
give
it.
free
Yeah,
drinks, that's pretty
so-
fucking
yeah,
cool as well.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you're not
Well, I
wrong.
remember I put that sign up on the freeway. The have
Yeah,
fun,
that
be
was
safe
that was
one.
that's
and then
cool.
you guys shared it, and then people would comment on my post
Yeah,
saying
being
that
like-
you guys shared it.
Yeah.
Jamo's fucking
Yeah.
shit. So Jamo's Scout.
But I was like, no, that's like real cool thing to see.
Oh,
Like,
right.
what,
that
and
was
what
cool.
was the inspiration behind it? You just thought,
All right, so the whole have fun, be safe thing was probably about 4 years ago in Korea. Like lots of skaters there, are friends who make companies. They like to like sticker slap their brand around. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, how much does it cost to make these stickers? And I got 4,000 stickers done for like $50. So I just printed out 4,000
shit.
stickers of my face.
It's a selfie
going
of
like
Mason
this.
giving a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
me going like this, saying "Have fun, be safe."
Yeah, in a turtleneck. It's
Yeah.
like the most innocent
Yeah.
Asian looking dude ever.
So I just stuck them everywhere around Korea, and then brought them all back to Perth. And even like Ben and I would go to music festivals,
Yeah.
and like I'd see it, like I'd give him a stack this big,
Yeah.
and it'd be
That's
gone
good,
by the
mate.
end of it.
It's
like,
literally
yeah.
the most genuine thing you can say to someone. There's nothing funnier than like being at a music festival. Everyone's a bit busted up, and like there's like a couple having like a D&M up against a fence all fucked
Yeah.
up, and you're like, you walk over like that. They're like, "What's this weirdo doing?" And you just give him
what's this sus-looking guy doing?
the homeless looking dude
Yeah.
with
You're
no
like, "Bro, he's
job.
having drugs or something?"
Literally, and you just give him a pink sticker with a selfie of Mason saying "Have fun, be safe," and then you can just see this emotional roller coaster of like, "What the fuck?"
They're
to
like
like,
trying to lick it.
"Oh, that's the nicest thing ever."
Like,
And then you
fuck
turn around
this,
and
I want
Mason's
drugs.
just doing the same thing as going.
holy shit.
That's funny. Yeah.
Fuck, I miss
Yeah.
music festivals,
Man,
eh? Oh my
fuck.
god,
so much.
bro.
Hey,
I just,
What's your
It's
favourite?
GTM coming. Like, it would have been
They
GTM.
cancelled
Yeah, I
it.
know.
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
weeks ago, I think.
it makes me
Fuck,
sad,
man.
bro. Look, like music festivals are my favorite day of the year. Like I can't sleep the night before. I
Nah,
get so
this is
excited.
his
Like,
Christmas.
I
Yeah.
just get like
Yeah.
that. You know that feeling. Like,
Yeah,
fuck, and I
yeah,
just
yeah.
wake up in the morning and you go
Yeah.
to pre. I
Yeah.
just,
It's
I
full
love
adventures.
it.
Are like, you don't know who you're gonna
Oh.
run into.
You don't know what's
don't
gonna
know what's gonna
happen,
happen.
like-
This is-
who you're
oh,
gonna like,
fuck.
what group you're gonna
You
end
guys
up
would have
with
missed
here or there.
Southbound. 'cause I don't think
Oh,
you'd been there.
Southbound was
Southbound
good.
was like.
I think that was one of my
sick.
favorites.
Yeah,
Southbound, yeah.
definitely. Just like
Camping
3
and
days
festival,
of that, you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And you go through this emotional roller coaster with like these
Yeah.
random people who you're like camping next to, and you're like, all fragile, sitting
Yeah.
next to it, haven't eaten, and you're like, oh, you look at each other like, fuck, we're gonna have to do this again.
When did that
This
one
is-
stop?
Fuck, would have been when those
The
fires were.
fires, yeah.
I drove like through the fires, but we had to go through like
Mm.
Collie and like do the full bottom. It took us like 8 hours to get down south. But I think it was a year after that it got canned, or was that the second year? I can't really remember. It was
That
a little
one
while
got
ago.
postponed, and then it
Yeah.
just never happened, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't think it happened since.
But far out, yeah, no, you're not wrong. Miss them.
I miss
We'll
them
be up there one
so
day,
much.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
For
that.
I'm
sure.
like,
Yeah,
Jamo,
yeah.
you heard who you're talking about.
Calvin,
Yeah,
our
we-
bass player, was saying his dream is to like play on a stage where they have you on
Yeah,
the
to have, like, a
screen.
TV
He
screen.
wants to step out front, like,
Look back.
and then he wants to yell at us like 15 meters away, like, "Hey,
Yeah.
how you doing?"
Yeah, well, on a big stage.
That would be
Maybe.
sick. I loved when we were joking earlier. Like me and Jamo tried to come backstage.
Yeah,
and
well,
they're
who
like,
you
are these
guys?
Like,
Who you guys?
we're the Tame Impala now, bro. Like,
You'll be doing the ad-libs. You'll be like Stormzy
these are like
up
no
there.
photos, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on,
Oh yeah,
guys,
let's talk
like-
about that. So there was
Oh, the Stormzy thing.
yeah, so there was a TikTok that
Oh,
went
yeah.
around of you
Yeah.
doing a shoey in front of Stormzy.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Let us know.
Yeah, what's going on
So,
there?
it was. The story's not even that gnarly. It was literally like exactly what happened in the video. So it was my friend's 21st birthday, and
Yeah.
he played at Metro City, and
Yep.
I went to the show. But beforehand, we went to Street X and saw Dan Bradshaw.
Yep.
So he's literally the nicest fucking guy ever. And we were just chatting to him, and I think when Stormzy maybe like wasn't like as big as he is now, but somehow he's been wearing Street X stuff for a while.
Yeah.
So knew Dan, and then we went to the show, and then Dan just texted my mate being like, "Oh, like Mike's gonna might be coming back to us if you want to come back for beers." And that's Michael's his name, Stormzy's name. So we're,
first name
big Mike.
basis.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
Oh wait, the story with Mike.
That guy. Yeah.
I didn't even know he raps.
Stormzy.
Yeah, literally. And we just were at Dan's house having a beer, and he just came like. There's literally probably like 15 of us.
Just chilling with Mike.
Yeah, me and Mike just had a beer.
Big man Mike.
Yeah, big man things.
Big man.
It was sick. We just had a beer with him, and I taught him how to do a shoey. And then he went to Adelaide on like a couple of days later and did one, and was like, that gave us a bit of like a
Okay.
That's
learnt this thing in Perth and did a shoey out of a Yeezy. Now I'm just using him for clout.
As you do. Tell the Brad Hill story.
Oh yeah, so I think we were talking about
That
before.
was so good.
So I'm not very like coordinated with ball sports, and I'm just not that invested in footy. I appreciate it. I watched the grand final and stuff, but like never did make it past Oz kick.
Yeah.
So one of my mutual friends is Brad Hill, and like he's such a fucking nice guy, man.
Yeah.
I've just known him through the boys. And I knew he played footy, but like wasn't really. I don't know. I'll look into it that much. And he came to a bit of a gathering thing, and all the boys are just losing it because Brad's there, and then turn around, there's a poster of him with his premiership photo, and he's all, I was like, oh yeah, and I'm like with him and his brother, like,
you play footy.
yeah. I was like, oh, mate.
That was like me when I saw
"Holy
Mike
fuck."
on his. On TV.
You were like, what, you rap, bro?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I know, I've just known it was Mike.
Yeah, literally. I was like, oh yeah, what the fuck, man? I thought you were friends.
When you tell that story, just call him Mike the whole time. And
Yeah,
then when they're like,
yeah.
oh, Stormzy.
Oh yeah,
like,
so fuck it, my bad.
Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do shoeys together and shit. Like,
Actually, now I think about it, that's pretty sick. Probably,
Yeah.
I would have probably been a bit more of a fanboy.
yeah, that's
Nah.
a crazy story. How long ago was that? Did that happen?
Fuck, a little while ago, probably like 5-6 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny because when I posted it on TikTok, everyone was like, I just want to know why Stormzy's out during a pandemic.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was like fucking 5 years ago.
You've just thrown him under the bus.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, he gets cancelled for being out and about. Yeah, it was so
Holy
funny.
shit.
That's sick.
That's like just Perth, man. Small world.
Oh, that's it, man.
Very small
Yeah.
world.
Let's
Very
move it
small.
on. Let's go. We've got a MILF and a DILF today.
From yours truly, isn't it? You
Yeah, you guys said it.
And yeah, send us a photo and then I'll chuck it up on the video.
Yeah.
Give the people some eye candy.
Yeah. Big Harry Swanson, eh?
Harry Swanson.
You
And
could
how old
follow-
is he?
Oh, 50 something, late 50s.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a. This
Here's
is
a
she's sending
looker.
her auntie, right? 57 years old. Loves a night out, dancing, and loves a cocktail.
I love the descriptions that come with it.
Yeah,
eh?
so
There we
good.
go.
So funny.
It's the way he says
Go
them
on there.
too.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Pretty good for 57.
Yeah.
So passionate.
so excited.
Eagle
Yeah, I know.
supporter. Oh,
She's-
marrying a Freo supporter. You might be on, mate.
There you go.
57. Bring her out to a show. Imagine that.
Bring her out to a show.
Lovely lady. I'm sure she's a great mother.
Yeah,
and
she's a
auntie.
good mother, good auntie.
Mm.
And then
And then my old boy.
got your old boy, eh?
So
So,
do I-
describe him.
We've got a bit of Asian in us, a bit of Indonesian. So
Oh,
he's-
really?
Yeah, so he's did you see my nana, bro?
Yeah.
She's 80, doesn't even have grey hair. So like I'm just
That's
hoping I
crazy.
get that side of this thing. But like, yeah, my old boy just gets a lot of, not Ben's dad compliments,
Yeah.
which is funny. Calvin's the best for it. Like I wish you could just, one day you'll meet Cal, which is
Yeah.
the bass guitarist. He just says the funniest shit. And one day like he's standing there, my old boy's in like a bit of a kit, like a denim jacket, I think one
Yeah.
of the gigs and shit. And he's turned around and Calvin's gone, holy hat! I didn't know that was okay. He's like, Harry, you don't look a day over fucking 25. But we're saying this all in front of my mum, and then just realised that he's complimenting my dad more than my mum.
Oh,
So he
yeah.
jumped on the back pedal. He's like, Tracy, you do look just as good. Yeah, you did just as beautiful. And my
Not a
mum's
day
like,
over.
fine, I get it. I'm like, so funny, but yeah, I'll chuck a photo of my old boy. He'll be over the moon about that.
100%.
So does he work out or anything, or is he just
Yeah, he does. He does
genetically
work out,
blessed?
yeah.
Takes
He's got
care of
the
himself.
Swanson
Yeah.
genes.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
yeah, you
some-
mentioned that before.
The Swanson family are a very attractive family.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mason. That's
Very
that's
good.
a really
That's
nice.
a
See? And you
beautiful
thought I
thing
was
to
a dick. Nah, we got pretty lucky, I think.
Yeah.
Hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the Poddy, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
Alright, lads. I'm just about to watch your Monday podcast. I haven't fully watched it yet, so I'm just listening. I just saw the title, Cheating Cousins. Let me know if this is wrong or not. So my ex, she cheated on me last year, and I ended up becoming friends with benefits with her cousin, her first cousin. Is that wrong or not? Because we're still doing it, and I've got the girl I'm friends with benefits with. It's her 18th soon, and I'm gonna be seeing her there. Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Oh,
That's a line. That's a bit of a weird situation.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I just don't like the whole shit where you eat thing. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, in theory, it might seem sick, but
Yeah.
it's kind of stresses me out.
Yeah.
And especially, like, I don't know, if you froth your ex a bit, and then it could be like a bit of a reminder. But then
True.
again,
Is he doing it for revenge, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah, there
see?
might be a bit of
spite.
yeah, a bit, you know, bit of bad intentions behind it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, showing up at the party too.
yeah.
In the limo,
Oh, yeah.
hell flexing.
How to
You
get
guys
back
got to
at
show up in
someone,
limos everywhere. I
Yeah,
reckon.
I
Show up
think,
to a
yeah.
show in a limo.
Yeah,
That would be
maybe.
It'd be like those like 80s
Imagine
rock
like
stars
no,
and
but it'd
shit.
be if you're not, if we're not the main act.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and
Yeah.
coming as a
Yeah,
support
you
act.
come through a
limo,
limo.
so he'll show up the other.
Yeah, they're like carrying their shit in and he's rolling up in a limo.
Yeah, pull up in a limo. You got a road crew and everything.
Yeah.
You're setting up all your gear for you.
Good shit.
Hey boys, so we're at school right now and we just found out some very interesting information. So there was this one really hot teacher that used to work here, and he was married to this other teacher that also used to work here. And then they got divorced, right? But we just thought that they just got divorced and it was like a messy divorce, whatever, because they like hated each other. But what happened was he was teaching this girl in year 11 and year 12, and after school, so after she left school, they started dating, and that's when he was getting a divorce with this other teacher. So, like, we just wanted to know your thoughts, you know? Like, let us know.
Is that allowed? Is that against
No,
the
no.
code or
Yeah,
something?
that's it. So there's like grooming laws and stuff. And like, yeah.
We had that
Quite,
happen
yeah.
at our school. Like a teacher got fired for dating a girl while she was in year 12. He met her parents and everything. Really? Yeah.
Parent-teacher interviews. That's hectic.
No, and this guy was a lot older. He wasn't like a mid-20s teacher. He was like
As
a...
in the voice one.
No,
or
our one,
Yeah,
our
yeah.
personal experience one. He was like, what, he would have been like late 30s.
Yeah.
And-
His life went to shit. I remember we got to school in year 7 and he was like, you know, in shape, PE teacher. Then he got left at the altar by his wife.
Yeah.
Right?
At the altar.
Then...
Like married at first sight.
Yeah, bro. Then he got in a car crash and fucked his back and got like put on heaps of weight, lost all his like PE teaching, and then he got fired from his job and now he can't teach anymore.
Then he
that
became a
was
pedo.
6-year downfall.
That's
That's
hectic.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I don't know, like being a like because I'm a male teacher,
was
so
a
obviously
creep.
I can like,
Yeah.
give a bit of insight there. But like I would see past students out and stuff, but even then I'm like kind of.
Do
on
they come up
alert,
and say
like-
hello and stuff?
Oh yeah,
Like,
definitely.
yeah.
Like, and there have been times where I'm pretty like busted up, and I'm just like, you know, get
Yeah.
around it. Like, yeah,
Yeah, it is
but
what
it's
it
good to
is.
see like people that you've
Yeah.
known and like you know,
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a part of the journey of them growing up. But
That's it.
yeah, all that side of stuff you got to stay way away from.
Oh,
yeah,
that.
that's
Like,
for
sure.
hectic.
especially now where like it's as easy as them like finding your Instagram and like
Yeah.
like just chucking message
Yeah.
to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That
yeah, you got to
unreal.
steer clear of that stuff. That's just like,
Yeah.
How long have
Yeah.
you been teaching for?
this is my 4th year now.
Yeah.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, oh definitely. I love my
Love
job.
that,
Man.
yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
it's
sick.
good fun. Like,
Mate, so it's the kind of teacher that like you remember more than just like a teacher. You know what I mean? Like,
I know
yeah.
where
You
you're
be
coming from.
hell like you know that you got that one teacher that you just related to, and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
It's
not even
like,
boast any more smoke up his ass. Eh?
like you like look forward to class. Like
Yeah,
if you didn't
yeah,
feel
yeah.
uncomfortable or like
Yeah.
pressured and shit, like you
Yeah.
could just go there and like.
I think I
Yeah.
found a good dynamic of just
Yeah.
you know being a real person, but
Mm.
being a good teacher. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
How long did it take for you to find that, do you think? Or do you think it was pretty organic?
I've kind of found teaching came a bit naturally to me,
Yeah.
which is good. Like just something I've sort of built for. Like I do have a big heart for young people and sort of seeing them grow. So that's always been a big thing. And like if you care for someone enough or like have enough passion, like you want to see what's best for them. So it just comes naturally. Like yeah. But also I'm kind of like well grounded in terms of like this is something we should do. This is something we shouldn't do. Like and yeah.
That's probably something you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
I've always found that like when people really enjoy doing something, like when they're passionate about it and they talk to you about it,
Yeah.
you feel that fucking like kind of good about it
Yeah.
as well, no
And,
matter what it is. You know,
I know
Like-
this isn't on the same scale, but we have a mate who loves burgers, right?
Yeah.
And he goes to
Yeah.
different burger joints and will like rate them out of 10, and he
Yeah.
has like
He'll
So
rate
my
the
my old
bun, the
apprentice
lettuce,
is
like
like
shit
head
like
fast
that,
as well.
yeah.
Actually now, Suck a dick. Told ya. I made it, bitch. I'm on the fucking podcast.
And this guy will be like, so this is a clean burger. This is a clean 7 out of 10. This is like a dirty 8 out of 10.
Yeah, clean
So,
burgers,
like,
dirty
But
burgers.
because
yeah.
he's so passionate about it, and I couldn't really care for burgers too much. Like I enjoy
Like, they're
them.
good,
Only
but
because
it's-
there's sauce in it.
Yeah, obviously. My burger order's whack. I'll tell you.
There's not much in it.
No, it's
Yeah.
literally just like beef, cheese, bacon.
That's it.
That's about it.
No
Yeah.
sauce.
No,
No.
bro. He can't do it.
That'll give me an asthma attack.
Well,
Dry,
Fuck,
man.
yeah, what the fuck are you trying to do?
I don't know. Some people call me a bitch. Some people call me an animal. So.
Yeah, both.
True.
So even like our mate Lockie who started DJing, he loves wubs. So now we kind of get
I
around
love
it.
wubs.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you guys would get along.
If
bro.
I die, bury me to a wub.
We went to I went to a wub event with him like a couple
Oh,
of weeks
yeah,
ago.
yeah. Did you like it?
Fuck,
Was it wobbly?
It's
fucking
gross.
sick.
It's
Wobbly.
gross.
Wobbly.
But it's like one of those things where I don't know.
It was good. Like everyone, I found like everyone there was really nice.
The
Like,
community-
the community was
Yeah.
sick. Yeah.
Everyone was fucking off their fucking chops.
Yeah.
But
Fuck,
everyone,
I love you, man.
all the
Yeah.
wubs,
Sick.
Early too. It's like 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
and everyone,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it started an hour ago. It was like I love you.
all the wub DJs seem to like get around each other too. Like
yeah, they're
it's
real
not-
supportive community.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
put each other up and like help each other out a lot, which is that's really
Yeah.
good. So
Fucking love a wub.
Wobbly.
That's disgusting. Eh? Like, it's such a. Like, I was thinking like when you listen to something, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
And
it
I'm-
is.
Like, oh,
in
this
my
is
head,
stanky,
the
and you're
other
just
day I
like,
had this terrible like moment. I was like, imagine our fucking parents just going and raising a kid for like 24 years. And them listening to that shit, you'd be like, "Are you fucking serious?"
I've
You're
failed.
sitting there, it's like,
Nah,
We're
well,
going,
I
"Oh,
always picture like back in the day. You know how like Oprah is like old
Oprah.
yeah,
Everyone check on your
yeah.
seat. You get a car.
No, but like opera music is like old school, and you think of it as traditional. Imagine that coming back in the day, and people just screaming their lungs
Yeah.
off,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
hitting all
yeah.
these high
Oh,
intense.
yeah, like,
you'd
and
just
they were
be there
loving
like,
it.
yeah, sick, screw what the screw
Then
what
your
my parents
Beethoven
are
come
listening
out.
to,
You're
yeah.
like, fuck yeah, boy.
they're just like,
I love
you're
you.
just like,
Welcome to
this,
Beethoven.
this is so sick. Like, imagine in like 80 years or something, they listen to Wubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah, I can't wait.
Old people
Be
music.
old listening to Wubs,
Yeah, imagine showing your kids like
Yeah.
wubs. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
But
They'll be
I,
like,
I
what?
can't wait for us lot to be old and look at what the music will be like in. You
Yeah,
know,
oh,
Yeah.
imagine
You
what
can't, I
it
don't
is.
reckon we could even pick what it's going to be. It
I
could
can't
probably
wait
go
till
back to. Be
I
fair,
can't wait till
probably-
pop punk becomes like the
Yeah.
mainstream
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, you love that.
Bring back the pop punk.
Keep Wubs.
Hey boys, big fan of the Poddy. Just a quick question for you here. Would you rather lose all of your current memories or never be able to make any more memories from this point on? Cheers, guys.
That's
That's a bit of a thinker, eh? It's a thinking
Yeah,
man's
that's like-
question.
yeah, that is-
I like
yeah.
that one.
I think.
What are we doing?
Oh, well, that's actually heavy. The more you think about it,
yeah,
the fucking worse it gets.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's like when you think about space and you just.
Oh,
don't-
that rattles me.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, let's
shit.
not even go into
I
that,
don't
bro.
wanna
That's
talk
a
about
rabbit
that.
hole.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, what?
So,
So you
is this one. The more you
Forget
think
Yeah.
about
all
like
your
Benson.
memories up to this point. Or,
To be fair, like I think it would be hard to make new good memories if you didn't have like the friends and the people to do the stuff
Yeah.
that you're gonna do
But
it
like,
with.
do you still continue your lifestyle now, but make new memories, or you start fresh? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like right now, if we had it was like a,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden we forgot everything in the past. But
and you'd start,
but
to
your new
start
memories
fresh.
wouldn't be as fun without the old memories in place.
Yeah.
Whereas, like if I kind of
Fuck, I don't
kind of
know.
died now, I'd be like pretty
I think
stoked
my
with
old,
what I got
I think
up
my
to.
old memories I'd get rid of. And
I think
memories.
I'd keep my old ones.
Really?
I'd keep my
I'm
old
the
ones.
opposite, I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah.
like I'm pretty
I think
stoked
I'd
with
probably
the.
get rid of the old ones. I
Yeah,
think. I don't know.
only-
It's tough, but
Only because like.
everything
like-
would be fun. Like, oh, this is my brother. Hey, man. Like,
Yeah.
nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
yeah, refreshing, like.
What's up, Dad? Like,
Yeah.
what have you been
Wow.
You want to go play catch? I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, would you lose? Is it just your brain memory, or would you lose physical memory?
Nah, I couldn't do that. Then you'd be fucked. You couldn't even.
Nah, you
walk.
still be.
You're like trying to learn how to
Yeah,
walk,
man.
You can't talk. Cutlery or anything. You'd be fucked on wipe your ass. Fuck me.
Yeah, imagine
Poor
not
cunt.
remembering. Like, if you wake up one morning, you're
rather
just like,
die?
where the
Surely
fuck
not.
am
Now
I?
we're
I'd
going
rather
down a
die or
rabbit
be a
hole.
potato.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
You get a call up. You're like, we got a gig tonight. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm in a band.
You're like, yeah, look at the phone like. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I can't do
Yeah, you
that.
see messages from all these blokes like, "Hey, bro, I
can't read."
This.
Fuck it. I don't know. I think I'd get rid of my old ones.
Oh, it's like old.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked with not to brag, but I like the life I've had so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
got some good memories, good people.
If I think about it, I'll just change it again. Eh?
Yeah.
That's scary, man. What
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
fuck?
know.
That's
I don't know how
mad.
people think of this shit, eh?
Nah.
A lot of time on their hands, I guess.
Probably unemployed.
Join the club.
Actually, Ben's got some like
Kick me while I'm down.
Ben's got some of these good like thinker things that he always used to pull out.
I
heaps.
gave you the one, the fucking.
Yeah, there was one we did on the show.
Remember, it was who cleans up guide dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were some of the other ones you had? Do you remember?
The-
Who does do that?
Fuck, I can't even remember. I think of this shit all the time, eh? I go down that rabbit hole of space and shit all the time.
Yeah.
But it just
Yeah.
rattles me. I just get to a point where I get frustrated.
Yeah.
Like,
And then you have to just put it away for
yeah,
a bit.
yeah. How's the government? Aren't they gonna fucking say like there's aliens? Haven't they given like actual evidence? What's
Yeah,
about UFOs?
apparently that was new. That recently happened, wasn't it?
Why is
I
no
saw
one
it on
like
Channel
really
7.
talking about
I don't
that?
know.
I feel like
I
maybe
didn't hear about this.
It's like they revealed all their documents or
yeah,
something.
like the
about
government
it.
officially announced the fact that like UFOs are a thing. Like, and I love how none of us really know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we still don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the
Surely
media-
that should be
How-
like a thing.
Yeah.
They put like maybe like tell us more about that.
Wait.
Still no evidence of aliens.
Oh wow, they're lying to us.
I'll go
bro.
fuck myself.
wait. What does that say? Few answers in UFO report. The truth is out there, but the United States government doesn't seem to have it. Yeah, well, no shit. The truth is out there everywhere, but no one can find it.
Oh, chunky.
Oh, it's chunky.
What the hell? Street X.
Classy glass of wine there.
Yeah.
Chunky. Happy birthday, eh?
Yeah, happy birthday, Chunk.
Yeah.
There he is again.
Yeah, what the heck?
It's everywhere.
All right, well, yeah, maybe that was wrong.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know.
anyway, all good.
I don't know.
Anyway, next
Never mind,
point.
aliens.
I watched a movie last night, right? The new Conjuring movie.
Oh no, that can go fuck
Yeah,
itself.
And
too.
this
That's-
bloke-
that's
Scary
what goes
movies,
alongside
eh?
I'm gonna
fucking
ruin it,
Huntsman's
but
and vomiting for me.
Okay,
I'm watching
yeah, horror?
Shrek. I don't want to watch scary shit.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
it's
I
actually
don't
I'm
watch
not
horror.
choosing to be scared.
Yeah.
It wasn't
You know
that
what I
good of a movie.
Like you can scroll. All it is just on Netflix, different movie.
I enjoy it, mate.
No,
It's
I'm-
good.
no.
You know when you get scared, you're like,
Nah.
fuck,
No,
like-
I'm going.
Any fears?
No.
Yeah, it's like jump scares.
Yeah,
something I
yeah,
hate.
No, my dad. Wait,
Racing and
do
you're like,
you remember that maze game?
Oh,
do you- it's
the
like-
world's
it's like-
hardest game or whatever.
Yeah, and it's a
Yeah.
fucking maze, dude. And my dad made me play this when I was real little, and it was like you have to concentrate, and you gotta get. It's like you gotta get this ball through a maze, and you can't touch the walls, otherwise it starts again.
Yeah.
But obviously you get like up into a few levels, and eventually a fucking face just jumps out and
And you
scares the fuck
just-
out of you. Yeah, and I'm real little,
Yeah.
and and now I'm petrified. I can't even-
Traumatized. It was
yeah.
like that video of like the car that goes around the bend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah, and
that's
that
great.
fuck.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like sleep paralysis demons? at
I've
all?
had that before.
Yeah,
I've had
it
sleep
before, yeah.
paralysis.
No,
When I
Yeah.
was a kid, I had night terrors.
Yeah.
So like there was a
Yeah.
good like maybe 4 years where it was like
Ooh.
the same dream
I used to get
over
sleep
and
paralysis
over.
all the time. Like
Yeah,
I get it
17,
quite
18,
often.
like I still get it
I still get it
Why
quite
are
a
you
bit
watching
these days,
Conjuring
hey?
if you get sleep?
I don't know, bro. It's just good movies.
You love the
like-
thrill of that stuff. though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thrill of
Nah,
it.
I'd rather watch Nemo. And
My-
go to sleep.
Yeah, Nemo's sick as well.
My two demons were like salad fingers. You remember salad fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that character from Spirited Away, the
Yeah, I know exactly.
no
what you
face
mean.
from
Yeah.
Spirited Away. Yeah,
No.
Great movie.
Scary
that.
shit.
Great
Stresses
movie.
me out, that
yeah,
shit.
oh, great.
Good
man.
shit though.
No.
You know, have you seen
Anyways,
that?
what were you saying about Conjuring?
Oh,
yeah.
anyway, they
Yeah.
proved this bloke, right? So he murdered someone in his house.
Mm.
This is all fictional, right?
No, this is based on a true
Oh,
story, and he
he's
got
my
off it,
guy,
bro.
I'm going.
So he was
I'm not-
possessed. He was possessed by a demon, right? And he got murdered. Like he murdered someone, and he goes, "That honestly wasn't me. Like I'm possessed."
Okay.
And then so he was up for the death penalty, and the two people who investigated, like their whole life is investigating paranormal activity, and they're like a real couple, and they have this like lair of all this like demonic shit in their house.
Yeah.
And they fucking proved it, that he was possessed. And he got off, and he only did 5 years for manslaughter. He actually got off. Like, the jury was like, he was
Is that
possessed.
what that?
It was fucking true story. It was like massive in
I
America.
saw everyone kept sharing this thing. It was like a video of someone trying to not be or trying to be psycho. Did you see
I
that?
saw
Oh,
that.
yeah, I've seen
people
that.
like people
Yeah.
acting psycho.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
What
not
to get
watching
off?
that shit.
Well, it's crazy because they try to act psycho to get like a different plea, but when they send you to the mental like asylum, it's way worse than like
yeah.
actual just prison.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, it's like
Yeah, imagine being
full
locked up
solitary
with, like-
confinement. Just yeah.
Imagine that.
I
You
think-
just all the crazy people around you, bro.
See, look at you getting all like, ooh,
Yeah,
I'm
they
going,
show-
dude.
I want to
I'm
go in
not-
one, eh?
They,
You're
they,
off
they
your
show the
fucking
videos
head.
and it's sick because they'll be acting normal, and then someone will walk in and straight away because they have the
change.
cameras. Yeah,
Yeah,
straight away
yeah.
they change. They start like talking themselves, acting all weird,
Yeah.
and then yeah.
That was like the other day. I think one of those crazy, like where the guy was acting psycho, was the one we watched yesterday. It was like a Florida It was like a 18-year-old who shot up the school.
Oh,
right?
fuck that.
Yeah,
And he made a video about
I
it.
watched that. Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to kill 20 people.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no one's going to
Killed
remember who I
18,
am.
dude,
Like,
that's so crazy.
And I think he was one of the people who tried to pretend that he was
Yeah.
crazy. And then there was another one that we watched, Martin Bryant, who did the Tasmania.
oh, that
the
big
Port
shit.
Arthur.
Was that
Yeah.
what made the gun recall for Australia?
Yeah.
Yes. And basically what he did was he was getting filmed from the CCTV or whatever when he was in the interview room, and he was talking about how he didn't do it, and then the audio device in front of him, they turned it off, so he thought that everything had shut off. Yeah. And then
and he said that thing. In
yeah, like, what did he say?
and
Who's
he was
gonna
like,
find him or
yeah, who's
whatever?
going to find him? And then he's like, it's me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like,
He's like,
oh,
oh,
my
yeah. He
fuck.
goes, oh, you better wish you recorded that.
Yeah.
And the guy's like,
The guy's like, the
That's
camera's
the one.
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
why
that
did he
guy.
do that? What a fucking psycho,
Mate,
eh?
yeah.
You're a bee's dick away from it too. You like The Conjuring.
It's a good movie. You should actually, some of them are really good though.
I've
You
seen,
should
like,
watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd have to fucking.
So if you
Pay
you never
like
really
a
watch
lot
horror
of
movies?
money.
I
I
never,
don't-
yeah, I can't remember the last.
Do you guys
Yeah.
actually get proper scared? Like you can't go
Well,
to
I
the
just, it's just,
toilet or-
I just know that I don't have to.
The thing with me
so
is,
it's like,
I know it's not real, but I have real vivid dreams.
Okay.
Like
Okay,
I can
yeah.
remember my dreams. I like movies and
I never
stories.
can.
Like,
I wish I
yeah,
could.
I can't remember shit.
So like whenever I watch scary movies, they always enter my dreams, and then I'm like, I don't want to
yeah.
have nightmares.
yeah,
like
yeah,
I just
no
like,
way, dude.
yeah,
That's
so-
like what you said. It's a choice. If you
Yeah.
don't watch it, then
Yeah.
you won't have that dream.
yeah,
Yeah, see?
Yeah, they don't give me nightmares, so I can just watch them.
yeah. Well, I have full like
I'll have to
movies
think
for my
about it.
dreams.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
Yeah,
Remember them?
yeah. I remember
Can you
them.
control your dreams? Like
I've
you-
had lucid dreams. I've got
That's
some pretty
sick.
cool like stories.
I used to
so-
try and do that in
Yeah.
school, like train myself.
Yeah,
to
I
lucid
can. Yeah, I
dream.
could go through how to train yourself to do it and
Yeah,
everything.
so
Yeah?
what, do you
Told
want-
you he's good at everything.
Yeah.
man. He
No.
can
Nah,
fucking
so, like, if you wanna
No,
lucid
he's
dream-
sucking his dick.
It's pretty much you want to get yourself to the point where when you're dreaming, you can recognize that you are dreaming.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what lots of people do is when you do something that you do frequently in real life, for example, you walk through your office door on the way to work. Every time you do that in real life, you do a reality check.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Reality
Yeah,
check for me was like block your nose and breathe in. So if you do that every time in person, when you dream about it, you're going to do that by habit. So you do that by habit and you do your reality check and you block your nose, but you can breathe in because you're still sleeping.
Yep.
Then that's your cue to be like, oh, I'm actually dreaming right now.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And I've had
Then you start
I've had
fucking
some
shit
crazy
up.
ones where like, because I knew I was dreaming, I started playing this video game where like a shooter video game, and then like I shot this guy in the game, and then rather than him dying, he like full collapsed, and then it full had a cutscene of him like being sad to the other person, like, oh, tell my family like I love him and everything. I was like, holy crap, I just shot this guy. And then I had this full like crisis in my dream. I was like, when I wake up, these people are no longer gonna exist anymore. Like
Yeah.
I'm literally essentially from waking up gonna kill everyone in this world. Like had this full crisis in my dream. Like that,
Oh,
yeah,
see, I'd rather
yeah.
just go to sleep. I'm not doing.
I fucking. It was like year 10 school holidays, and I was watching lots
You
of
remember
YouTube
the
videos
fucking
on it.
Yeah, I know.
shit, bro.
And I
Oh
fucking-
my god.
So I had a lucid dream, right? And they were like,
it's a Tuesday.
look at
You
look
ten.
at the, look at the clock, right? You can't
Yeah.
see like so every hour I'd train myself like look at a clock, like put my hand through a wall, like
This
apparently-
sounds like the
Yeah.
Conjuring.
So I did
You
all
put your
that.
hand through a wall.
No, you go to in real life, but in a dream your hand will go through, and that's how you know you're in a dream.
Fucking
So
Harry
you do
Potter.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it got to the end of, so I'm doing all these checks every hour, right?
Yeah.
And then it got to the end of the school holidays, and I fucking was in the dream, bang, look at the time, and I was like, holy fuck, I'm dreaming. And I got so excited and woke up. But
You wet
then I couldn't
yourself?
keep doing it at school because, you know, I can't be at school like
Yeah,
trying to put my hand through a wall
yeah,
every
yeah,
hour
yeah.
because everyone would be like, what the fuck are you
Yeah,
doing?
Yeah.
Like,
You end
so
up
that
in
was
the
the end of
fucking
my
mental
lucid
asylum.
dreams, like my days, bro. But it'd be sick to control your dreams. Like,
The closest I ever got, I used to really like Ariana Grande when I was a
Yeah.
kid.
Oh.
Like when I was like maybe 13,
Didn't she get married?
14.
yeah, out of
Curveball.
nowhere, bro. I was
I
like,
know.
what
I'm
the
still not over the
fuck?
fact that about her and Mac Miller. I don't want to see you get
Yeah,
married.
it's a
The nicest way
seems a bit
possible.
quick, hey.
Yeah, makes me
But I
sad.
don't know.
Yeah, you gotta move on when the
She's
like,
probably
Yeah.
like you can't just hold
Yeah.
on to everything. Like,
Ugh.
yeah.
But yeah, I used to try and like dream about her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'd listen to her songs before sleeping, and then
Yeah.
I'd-
All coming
then I'd-
out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then
You probably know where she fucking lives.
Yeah. Ariana, never heard of it.
And yeah, never really got the. What I found though was that through thinking about her, it triggered my brain to think about other girls that I liked in my life at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could still have like a fun dream,
Yeah.
But I couldn't have it with her because I think it was too far out of my reach at that stage.
So do you
No,
think
dude,
if you
with the
saw her in
Poddy-
real life, you'd feel like fangirl? Like,
No,
would you
think
go like crazy, like start shaking?
no,
and shit,
because
or?
what I've found through just meeting people, like,
Yeah.
whether it be footy players or like cricket players or whatever.
I think she's
is-
above them though.
Yeah. No, but everyone is human.
Okay, I feel that. I feel
every-
that. So you don't
like-
think you'd have a shock factor at all?
Oh
just
no,
from-
there'd be a shock factor. Like holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like, but
Starts crying and shit. No, I get exactly what you mean.
But that's
though.
like when people like quite often we'll have people come up to us and be like, "Oh, I love your podcast. You help me so much." And I'm like, I'm really happy that like you enjoy it and like, I appreciate the support. But at the end of the day, like I'm just a bloke.
Yeah.
I'm the same as
Do you
you.
find
I'm
it
the
fo-
same
do you
as
find it weird, like foreigners in like you just can't comprehend it as such? I don't
is
think you
weird,
realise
bro.
how many people would like if you saw the people that have listened to you, like how many likes you have on TikTok, right? Well,
Oh,
5
heaps,
million
bro,
or something.
yeah.
We had on the way here, like 5 million people, bro.
Yeah, so if you saw it in front of you, you
But
wouldn't
you
even
can't.
be
Like,
able
that's
to
one of those
think
things. I
about it.
remember a comedian saying like, if there's anything over like 100 people, you could tell
Yeah.
me it's 1,000. Like if you told me Optus Stadium had 1,000 people in, I'd be
Yeah.
like, fuck no shit.
Yeah.
If there was 100,000, I'd be like, okay, yeah,
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 same shit.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
like-
I get where you're
you know what
coming
I mean?
from. Yeah.
It's so foreign, man. Like,
Yeah.
When it's in
So
front of
people-
you, like you comprehend it way more.
yeah. Well,
We
like,
always
if-
kind of
if you
relate
put
it to
put a face to
yeah.
someone who comes up to you and they're like I love what you
Yeah.
do. You
And
kind of like,
that's what we've learned. Like through meeting these people, I'll remember someone that I
Yeah,
met
yeah.
when I was smashed in Fremantle,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
talked to them for 10 seconds, but
Yeah.
I'll still
Yeah, you do
remember
remember
their
Yeah.
certain
face.
people for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Everyone's pretty good.
But yeah, at the end of the day, we're all human, we're all people.
so you're not
It's
gonna
just
fucking lose it if you meet Ariana Grande.
No, I'd be like crazy excited and probably have a stiffy, but like, but no, like, yeah, everyone's human. Everyone's just a regular person, just
Yeah.
doing crazy things. You know what
Do
I
you
mean?
still listen to her music to go to sleep, or?
No, I don't.
Not
I
anymore?
sort of
Not
wish I
anymore.
did. I need a lullaby every now and then, but yeah, I just.
Is there anyone you've moved on to now? Or?
Yeah.
No, not really. I mean, I went through a Beyonce phase where I really liked her.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
And
cool.
I like Dua Lipa. She's cool.
When I bought my one of my cars, the previous
One of
owner,
your cars.
or like one like
Yeah,
I don't own multiple cars, but like yeah,
Yeah, we get it,
back in
Tame
the-
Impala.
the previous owner left her Beyonce CD in the car.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I just
you
ended
went-
up I just ended
Yeah.
up cranking like the Beyonce. Hey,
Very
like,
talented.
Yeah.
I love
woman.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah, who are your favorite like people that you listen to?
Ooh, Ben could probably go first. Give him a bit of time to think.
Just anyone
Probably
you
like
really
three,
like, musicians,
yeah.
songs,
3 or
whatever.
4.
Really.
Like, I like to like support like a few local bands like
yeah.
Old
sick.
Mervs and stuff. I listen to them a whole heap.
Mhm.
I do like the whole Ocean Alley thing and like
Yeah.
stuff like that. I was off them for a little bit at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the lead singers talking about X me, so
Oh,
days ago, it was hectic, bro. Full ruined the band for me. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, just ruined it. Post-traumatic stress.
Call
Yeah.
it
But
Triple
I'm
J,
on
be
that
like,
now.
can you take
Yeah.
away that Ocean
Yeah.
Alley and replace them with like
Yeah, no, I'm way past that now.
Good.
And then, so I
We
don't
love
know,
you.
I do listen to rap though, like
Yeah.
more than anything really.
yeah.
Well, like US rap, like
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
old school hip hop.
yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't really reflect in our music,
yeah.
but it's so funny because I don't even know music theory, bro. Like anything to do with like Freddie Mercury and Queen and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, like,
You like
you know
see
what I
it?
mean? yeah,
You
you know what I
like
mean? Like,
acknowledge it.
yeah, it was So I just don't mind that kind of stuff. But
Yeah,
Yourself?
mine's always been just like, I don't know, I grew up skating so much and watching so many skate videos. So like lots of music I listened to were just stuff from skate videos. Like,
Yeah.
Is that like a lot
Yeah.
of punk stuff?
Not really punk, I'd say like lots of hip hop and then
Yeah.
lots of just like, yeah.
How'd you get into skating? Just fell into it? Just grew
Yeah,
up
I
with it?
mean, yeah, just my friend group when growing up, everyone skated and then
Yeah.
I sort of kept going, whereas everyone kind of just
Yeah.
like
liked it.
died out from it and then sort of just found more friends that were still into it and stuff. And then,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yo, you was in the heaps of hip
Oh,
hop, scat
man,
and
I've-
grime and shit.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Jamo loves me
heavily
a bit more than me.
I'm heavily like UK influenced. But yeah, like again, like Sticky Fingers, Ocean Alley. I do
Yeah.
like that. You boys, obviously,
Hey, thank you
Um,
very much.
and then yeah, like just your big artists, really. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, I like a lot of like 90s kind of hip hop
Yeah.
rap as well
Mm.
for sure.
Yeah.
Bit of Biggie.
yeah.
Oh yeah, particularly after we watched He had like a documentary or like a little thing on Netflix. That was so cool. Like, I was
Travis
like, holy
Scott's one's
fuck.
sick as well.
Yeah, that
All
was
those
sick.
stuff like
Because see,
super-
I loved, like, he went in a few years from, there's that footage of him playing in genuinely 10 people.
Dude,
and
yeah.
then
And
2
the
or 3
photo
years later, and
of
it
him
was
standing
fucking
on that
like
speaker.
60, 70,000. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's
That was even a
proper.
couple years, bro. Like,
Hectic.
what the fuck?
I was
that was
shocked
insane.
when-
We tried to replicate that photo. We played
Really?
for this. I'll show. I'll say.
Yeah.
He's like, his fans go crazy. Like,
Dude.
you know how some, like, people just attract, like,
Have you seen him
fans
fall
are
off a
just-
stage in Auto-Tune?
No.
He's the fucking funniest thing ever. I'm pretty sure it's him. He's like rapping. I think he's just jumping around a bit and like falls off. And as he's falling, he's like, oh. And it's like, Auto-Tune. It's so fucking funny.
That's
man.
it.
No, he's a goat.
But yeah, who else do you like? You like
What do I like? I do
you like lots of different music
like
too.
a bit of. Oh, who do I like? What have I been listening to lately? Fuck. I like Post Malone in general. He's pretty cool. He's
Yeah,
like
I
good
like
tunes. I
Post
like
Malone.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
What other? Let me have a look.
I just like how Post Malone just makes whatever.
Whatever
as
he
well,
wants,
like,
man.
Yeah, like
His
he does it-
country
I
shit
watch
is
him do
so-
it. Yeah, I
No,
love
he-
that shit.
he's
I have a soft
so-
spot for country music. It's
so-
kind of
yeah.
weird. Like I don't know why.
He's so fucking...
I don't mind the Weeknd. He has some good tunes. I don't know.
How's that the curveball? I thought he did that full plastic surgery thing. Was that a hoax?
I think
Yeah,
that
it
was
was a
just for
hoax,
like
yeah.
his.
That rattled me.
Yeah.
Dylan and I were talking about Calvin Harris yesterday.
Sick.
So Calvin
Yeah.
Harris, we didn't really know too much about him as a person.
Yeah.
He's 6'5". He's
Fucking hell.
And he's from
Five.
Scotland.
Born in
I was like,
Scotland.
what? I
What the
thought he was American,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's LA just like...
He's
Yeah.
from Scotland. I was like, what,
What
the fuck?
the
He worked
heck?
in a fucking like he was working in a
Kmart.
like a fish shop.
It's like a
And
fish
like
factory.
Yeah, fish factory before he made it big. I was like,
And he
damn.
didn't
People
actually.
don't even know this stuff.
I
He
love
didn't have a
watching
hit
shit
song
like
till
that.
late 20s. Like, and he's 37 now. And
What the...
like,
I love that inspirational shit. I was
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
watching a Conor McGregor one, and he was like fucking on the dole in
Yeah.
Ireland right before he got picked up by the UFC, living at home with mum and dad
Yeah.
at 25 with like
He's
his
still
wife.
with the same wife.
Yeah, they were
Sick.
living at home, like had no money, and then he got the UFC contract, and he got like knockout of the night, and he won 60 grand, and he's like, "Oh, I better tell the dole to fuck off then," and he's just
Yeah.
like, start,
How little do UFC like fighters get at? That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's like,
bro.
they're punching on in a cage.
yeah,
And then NBA players are on like $25 million
Yeah.
a year.
Crazy.
So hectic.
and he spends his money straight away. He was like
Yeah,
rolling around in
baller.
Range Rover
Yeah,
straight away,
tough
like.
boy shit.
To be fair, I was like talking to my coworker the other day. We were talking about how much like boxers and stuff get paid for
Yeah,
some of the
yeah.
shows. Like, if someone came up to me and my coworker,
You
like,
could punch
and
me
that-
in the
no,
nose for a
if
carton
they're
of piss,
like-
and I'd be like,
yeah, if they're like, we'll
Like-
give you 100 grand for this year. All you do is train and then fight this fight for the end of the
Yeah.
year for 100 grand. That's like nothing
Yeah.
in the eyes. I would,
Yeah.
straight
Oh, it's not even. Oh, it's like
Yeah.
not even real boxers at the moment making all
Yeah.
the money, like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
like Jake
Tick-
Paul and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're all getting like,
And that's like-
20 million, bro,
yeah,
just for
such
doing
a small. If
Right.
someone tell me like dedicate a whole year of my life to
yeah.
just
Not
training,
even that.
for
I'd
that
go
one
in like
moment.
now.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
yeah.
That's
yeah, well,
fuck it.
anyone
Like,
would do that
yeah.
now, but you got to sacrifice something for
fight for it a bit
yeah,
more.
yeah,
a
that's
bit
it.
of fire in
yeah,
the
like
belly.
I just always think there's so much money out there in the world. Like I just fucking want some.
That shit
Like there's
matters.
so
Yeah.
much money, bro. Like we
Yeah.
just want it. Like
yeah,
there's a
you
way-
manifest hard in that.
There's got to
too.
be a way to
If
get
you don't
it.
get it, I don't know
I
who
can't just
will.
wait one day. I just want the money, bro. Because like we were saying, money makes you happy. Like
Yeah,
it
Money
can
makes you
definitely
happy.
help. It can definitely help.
Well, Nandos is sick. You can buy heaps of
Yeah.
Nandos.
No,
you
Should
can do
ask,
whatever you want.
Should ask the viewers, does money make you happy?
Yeah,
Like,
it does.
Yeah,
it?
does it?
I always think
Yeah.
like, do we have any fucking like millionaires
That
watching?
listen,
Like some
yeah.
rich
You
people.
would
Like
do,
throw
yeah.
some, you know what I mean? Like throw a
Who's the
grand,
richest
bro.
person that list?
Yeah.
Start flexing.
Oh, you should
Start
try and do
flexing.
the
Yeah,
search
show
for
me
the-
how rich you are.
do the search for the richest listener.
Yeah, the richest
Yeah.
listener.
With
Yeah,
each
fuck
other,
yeah. Well, fucking Ninja Warrior, 400.
Yeah.
You know, he could have brought a grand. Like, just.
Yeah, just like, I
You
got
know what I'm saying? Though? Like,
400
that would have been.
He's
That'd
probably
have
spent
been
a grand in petrol trying to get to this fucking house.
out in the middle of nowhere,
I know.
out in the bush.
because I'm a teacher and like one of my classes is specialist classes, like the top end kids.
Okay.
I always plug to
Future
them like,
millionaires,
yeah, I always
maybe.
plug to them like, you know, you guys like hanging out with me and I'm a good teacher. You can tell I'm a good worker as well. Like, if any of you guys just so happen to run like a big company in the future, like,
Yeah.
Throw some dollars.
I don't,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm quite happy as a teacher, but you know, there's
Yeah.
other pathways.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and if you're ever
Like,
hiring,
not being
trying
teacher,
to,
get paid.
you know,
Do
ever
nothing.
hiring in any way in your rich company, like, you know,
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
I started watching a show on Netflix a couple nights ago called Startup.
Okay.
What's that? It's
And-
like
and
a.
no, it's good. So basically,
It's not scary.
no, it's not. It's not.
Now we're
Did you
talking.
see like Paranormal Activity?
No.
Bro, that shit is
See,
like
now
the
I'm start
first
checking
one.
my
You guys-
pulse
we
and-
should all watch
Yeah.
it. We should like do that.
Dude, no.
We should have a movie night, like horror movies.
No, I'm good at
Because the scary thing about paranormal, these ones are good because
I
like
started sweating out of one armpit just then full
you
time.
don't see it, bro, and it's
like
in the
one side
home. It's in the
Yeah,
home,
because
like
it's filmed with like
Get
a normal
your
it's
camera.
filmed
and
with
everything.
like
yeah.
man.
I don't want you in my house looking for
We tried to
sketchy
go to a
shit.
haunted place, but there was
I
a
saw
fucking
that.
security
Oh, really?
asshole. He was a bit of a dickhead.
I was looking forward to saying that.
Oh, so was I.
Fuck.
What was
I
I
would have watched it like.
You were talking about startup.
Startup,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we get sidetracked. But this show, like, I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm only 2 episodes in, but basically, in 3 words, it's like gang, investigation, and
Your specialty right there,
cryptocurrency.
investigation.
So,
Yeah.
like, I've got nothing to do with crypto. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you
not.
into that at all?
Nah.
Investing
Nah.
in the
Fuck
fucking...
me, dude.
Yeah, I'm just over my head.
I can't even remember my Facebook password. Then my fucking Bitcoin password.
I feel like I'd invest in it
Ben
just
is
to
the
bang,
worst
but
on
yeah.
phones, so
Oh, really?
he was
Dude,
on emails. He can't even send the email to the right person. So
I
the
emailed
other
Triple
day-
J saying, "Hey, sexy," and like
because he
all
was
this
meant to
shit.
email our
Our
producer who
producer.
mixes our music.
Like,
He was
because we're
"Hey,
good
sexy,
friends
can
with,
you-"
so like it's kind of
Yeah.
on that level where we can joke about that shit. It's
sends
automated
it through to
message,
the
yeah.
wrong-
And we just got a manager like looking after us for this exact reason.
Yeah.
And I
So
said
you're like,
to
hey,
her-
sexy? Like,
yeah. And then I was like, for fuck's sake, man, just message her straight away.
Goes
man,
to the
like,
right person,
So,
they're like, "What's up?"
sorry.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
And Cole and our manager's like, fuck, boys. Like, he's like, I'm going to have to fucking formally send something back. I was like, no, I've already sent another email. I was like, Ben, stop emailing me.
We get this other time, like, Colin will be like, Ben, you just sent that email to me, like, rather than sending it to who was meant to send it
Yeah,
to.
like, meant to be like, trying to chase up
Is
something.
technology
like,
just not your
Yeah.
not
Dude,
your thing?
it's same with like Cal, our bass guitarist, is like, he would just pocket dial you with.
Yeah.
You got an iPhone. Like, I'm not on that level where like there's no buttons to push to make a
Yeah.
phone call.
Yeah.
Lock your screen, put it in your pocket, perfect. You call Cal, but it's like,
Not even he'll somehow in his pocket change the chat theme
yeah,
to
like,
a different
What the
color,
fuck? Dude.
set the chat emoji
Put
to a
photos on
different
his
thing.
stories,
He
like-
posted
Yeah.
Everyone's just
something.
going, what's going on?
He
There's
posted a photo to his
Story.
Facebook story. You know how you can do Facebook
Yeah, yeah.
stories?
Yeah,
now?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
like
He posted
something
like an
funny,
actual
it's
photo to his Facebook story somehow, just
Yeah.
in his pocket.
Yeah.
Just-
Has
So-
he been? Is his phone damaged or something?
Nah, it's
like,
a normal iPhone.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Special bloke, eh?
Yeah,
Got
literally.
talented,
Yeah.
bro.
It's hard to
Fuck.
do.
Yeah.
I
That
couldn't
is,
do it.
I don't know how people do that shit.
Nah,
That's
neither.
crazy,
I don't know,
bro.
I'm staying away from email, man. And crypto, to be fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, no, so basically the girl in the show, she's basically starting up like the whole, what do they call it? Like the crypto world, like what's the
What's
I don't
like
know.
trading? Or?
yeah, like it was before, so basically it's set like maybe 10 years ago before all of this stuff like really came about.
Okay.
And she basically needed like some money from investors to start it up. That's why it's called a startup. And but then there's like heaps of gangs get involved, and it's like it's pretty full on.
Oh,
And it's,
right.
it might be based on a true story. I might just be chatting out my ass. I don't know. But like, I like to believe things are true stories because like it just
Except
makes
if it's
me
scary, bro.
makes me more
Yeah.
invested.
Everything's roughly based on a true story.
Yeah,
Yeah, it all
Yeah,
comes from
yeah,
a
that's
real
gotta come
idea,
from
I guess,
Everything
doesn't
comes
it?
from somewhere always.
Not wrong.
It's true.
Except for Bitcoin, where the fuck does that come from?
Yeah,
That's what I
true.
don't get
that-
involved. Yeah, what the
from
fuck?
nowhere.
True.
Heard about that guy who like threw out his computer that had like a multi-million
Yeah, but
dollars
even
worth of
Hamish
coin on
Nandy,
it.
they always go on about. Remember they bought that fucking. They bought a convertible with Bitcoin because it went up
Really?
in price,
Mm.
and they had a couple of like Bitcoin as a joke, like ages ago. Can't
yeah.
remember the password, and they're sitting on like.
There was a bloke, same. He's got $250 million worth,
Bro,
but
are
he
you
can't remember
kid-
the password.
Yeah, and he's got like one shot left.
yeah, and if you
Yeah,
get it wrong, it just like cancels
he's
out.
trying to get people to like.
Oh my! Imagine
Yeah.
Privately
that.
invested.
So then what
Download
happens
it,
to that Bitcoin? Is it just
Oh
lost
no!
forever?
See, this is the rabbit hole that I don't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
know.
It's a bit rude,
I don't
eh?
even know what the fuck.
We're the worst people to ask about.
Yeah, literally.
You
Just
get
use
blamed for
real
like,
money.
who are these idiots? Like, literally know nothing about. Like it's so simple.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck.
Lesbian love. So, bit of backstory. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
had this girl, right? She's sent in like heaps of. It's been going for like a couple months.
Do you want me to summarise it?
Yeah,
'Cause I
summarise
went
it,
through
and then you can read the new one.
I showed my
'cause
mum and my sister this story.
They
because
love it?
It's oh my god, heartbreak, trauma, love.
Oh,
it's
a
everything.
lot.
Full
right?
movie.
Yeah.
basically-
Yeah, man, not a
Yeah.
scary one either.
No,
like a
that's
Brokeback
it.
Mountain type
Yeah.
thing, but for
Oh.
girls.
Is it
'cause they're
nice?
yeah, it is
So-
kind
so-
of nice.
so
Unless
basically-
you're the boyfriends.
Yeah.
Oh.
So to make this easy for you guys, it's basically there's 4 people in this story, right?
Mhm.
2 girls, 2 guys. Now, both girls were. Oh shit! She's getting a voice message.
Bro, he's
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Anyway, so basically, these two girls have a connection, right? Emotional, sexual, the lot, right? But they both found boyfriends. So
Is it-
And they love their
do
boyfriends.
Do they like have this chemistry before the boyfriends, or do
yes,
they before?
yeah, but
Okay.
But they
then
never, like,
they never
pursued it, you
acted on
know?
it like
Okay,
fully.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and they both believe that they were straight at the
Oh,
time,
okay, yeah.
right? So basically, they're with their
yeah.
boyfriends, and you know, everything was going along well. But then one of the girls, the one who was sent in the messages to us, she was developing proper feelings for the other girl while she was in the relationship with the boyfriend, and she just felt like it was unfair on the boyfriend that she had these feelings, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so basically the story is a back and forth between all four of them, and they ended up having a 4-person discussion.
That must be the most confronting
Oh,
thing
mate.
ever, bro. Between like,
Imagine.
this is like something super relatable to us, like us mutual friend. But it's like, it must be so confronting to like have that burden of like the whole stigma of like being scared of coming out, but
Yeah.
while not wanting to hurt someone who
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's not out of spite or anything. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
fuck.
fucking-
That would be rough.
you know what I mean? Because like if you have a breakup or like if I feel like this is the way it's going, where like you kind of want to use sometimes not like in the nice way possible. If it is nasty, then you can kind of use that as like motivation to
I get
not
what you're
like a
coming from.
reason
to burn
for
that
it.
bridge.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But if it's just because you're like trying to find yourself in like a serious way like that, that'd be so hectic. Yeah, but continue.
So this is the latest update we got. Now, Dylan and I both read this because we were too invested in the story.
Yeah, has it been going on for a little bit?
This has been going on for about a month.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this is the final update, and this is what a lot of the listeners have been waiting for this because we missed it last week. All right. Hey, boys, love last week's Poddy. You're going to be shocked. I didn't think this update would come as soon as it did, but this is absolutely crazy. Things have been going very well, everything except I haven't had much communication with my best friend, who is the girl in the situation. So this is both girls. She's become extremely distant. I didn't know what this meant, but now I do. 2 nights ago, I was home alone and heard a knock at the door. It was my best friend. I invited her inside, and before I could say anything, she kissed me. It felt like a movie.
Is this the first kiss?
No, I
they've
think
had some nights together before.
Okay,
they
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
It felt like a movie. She said she'd just been with her boyfriend and she decided to end it with him, and she didn't care if these feelings didn't lead
Yeah,
anywhere.
you brought this up. This has been going on the potty for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
She said she doesn't care if the feelings don't lead anything, but she has to explore them. She told me that she didn't realize it 100% before. Sorry, I'm sounding like a but she is totally in love with me. I was frozen and could barely get any words out. She told me even if I didn't agree, she wouldn't get back with him, and that she can't deny her feelings, and she's more than sure about her decision. Now, this is the next message. I couldn't help but feel the same because, of course, I always have, but it's so weird when what you've always wanted actually happens. We spent the whole night together, and for the first time, nothing about it felt wrong. I was happy and truly in love. I broke up with my boyfriend the day after that, and he said that he knew it was coming at some point. He just didn't realise that it would be this soon. Anyway, I'm on my way to see her now, and I couldn't be happier. I just can't believe all this happened after I told you boys about it. You've really helped me, and I feel like you guys are a big reason as to why this beautiful thing has happened. You'll forever be a part of our journey. I know it was fucking crazy, and I never would have guessed the ending to the beginning. But thank you. Love you boys as always.
Crazy, bro.
Safe.
Dude,
Unlucky
that's
for the
nicest
boyfriends,
shit
though,
ever.
but
It is
what it
real.
is.
It's just
But that's like I was saying before. Like from the boyfriend's perspective, it's not like
It'd probably be easy. You'd probably handle it a bit better.
Oh, I don't know. Because imagine you like.
Or do you feel like
'cause
it's a
I said,
lie?
no, you just kind of feel like you tried, but you didn't. Like you know what I mean? Because you can't give your partner what they want, which would be a hard part. But like
Yeah.
Or a
the
vagina,
fact it's
yeah.
like all a big mutual thing is a happy ending is super fucking heartwarming.
Yeah.
Sick that you guys could be a part of that. Like whole.
Yeah, because we gave
We told them
I
some
hope it
advice.
doesn't. Like, I hope they keep you posted. Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, we told, like, when she first sent it in, like, originally they were not, like, their boyfriends didn't really know. And we said, you know,
Yeah.
like, everyone get together and talk it out.
Yeah.
And then they did all get together and talk it out and decided they were going to stay with their boyfriends.
Mm-hmm.
And then they ended up not staying. Like,
Yeah.
they
I
was
guess
like, fuck it,
well,
let's
I don't
do
know.
it.
Like the whole like coming out thing, I guess, would be
Yeah.
pretty hard. So like you're dealing with that as well as like not wanting to hurt your partner.
They let them break up in 2 weeks.
Oh, don't say that! Touch wood, fuck.
Or maybe they'll get married, bro.
Maybe. That'd be
You,
cool
you
to
guys
see.
can do be the celeb.
Yeah,
celebrants?
bro. The
I
MC
think
after.
easier.
You guys
Yeah.
can play.
Yeah.
Oh!
Would you guys
It's
do a
like-
wedding if like you got
Yeah,
asked?
yeah.
That'd be
I've done a
sick,
wedding
eh?
before, but
Oh,
solo,
really?
like,
Was it cool?
It's like pretty intimidating. I don't like really doing solo shit.
Yeah.
So like, but like as a band, it'd be fucking sick.
Yeah.
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 Heaps of fun, especially for someone you really like. Fuck it loose.
That'd be a good
100%.
night,
You guys
eh?
should do it. That's sick.
I hope they
Put
get
that-
married
yeah,
now.
me
Fuck
too.
yeah, get married now. That would be
That's
sick.
our
I
nice
hope they
love story,
do.
right?
Good
Yeah,
luck to
I
them.
want a follow-up story for sure.
Yeah.
Like, give us one in a few weeks and
Yeah,
just
just
see
like
how,
to-
how you
yeah,
traveling.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If
nice,
they
man.
don't give you one, you can assume it
Yeah.
didn't go well. Yeah.
Yeah. That's sick.
Fuck.
Into an era.
It is.
Mm.
It's nice though.
Well, the rest of these are shit, so I've like read them again
Yeah.
because these are from like 2-3 weeks ago because we
Yeah.
skipped last
Yeah.
week. So just put it.
It's just big cross
Nah,
through.
not good.
Unlucky
Nah.
to everyone who didn't make it this
Unlucky.
week. But,
This was hard to beat. Like this is the standout.
yeah. But there's
Two
always
ticks
next
for
week
that.
for everyone.
Long running one as well. That
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like when they
the
go
listeners
over
are
it.
invested into
Exactly
their
right.
lives.
So that's that.
So what's the next show? Everyone can get some tickets.
Well,
or-
the next-
that's next
Um,
week, right?
Yeah. Jack. When's the
Jack
Poddy come
Rabbits.
out? Monday.
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 Yep.
So
Yeah,
this
so-
week, this Saturday.
Yeah, so if you listen to it right now, it's going to be on Saturday the 12th.
Yeah, Saturday 12th.
Saturday 12th.
of
Jack
June.
Rabbits. All that links in our bio and
Sick.
that whole fucking OnlyFans fucking
We'll
link
chuck
tree
them all.
shit.
We'll chuck them all down.
yeah,
there.
we have a link tree as well.
Yeah. Actually, very easy to use.
Yeah.
Oh, very
Mm.
good.
Yeah.
Very
All
good.
in one
Very
spot.
handy.
It's
I know.
really good. Yeah.
It is
Very
handy.
handy.
Very fucking handy.
But yeah, one last thing that I always ask the guests this is, how would you like to be remembered? So we'll go individually. I know it's a pretty big
Yeah.
question.
Mm.
But yeah, how would you
Good
like to be
question.
remembered? Like when it's all said and done, when you're leaving.
As a band or as a person?
As a person. Just
So you can do
individually.
both as well. Eat individually, then.
Oh
as a
yeah, go
band.
on, go on.
You go first, mate. Sorry.
Oh, I think just like anyone could probably say the same, but like just like a cool lad, you know? Like
Yeah.
that guy
Yeah.
got around it, like
Yeah.
liked to have some fun,
Yeah.
funny
Yeah.
guy, and you know, also caring for people as well. Like had a heart to be an actual good person.
Yeah.
Like, not I don't really care too much to like change the world on a big scale, because
Yeah.
I think like bigger than focusing on massive things, like focus on the people around you.
Yeah.
But like if
Yeah.
you can make an impact to the people that are around you and close
Yeah.
to you, like that would be awesome. But
Yeah.
also just fun, easygoing guy, you know? Like, yeah.
Sick.
Fucking pretty nail on the head, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
Anything to add?
just genuine, I guess.
Yeah.
Just what you say is what you get, I guess. Everyone you meet would like to hope that they think you're sincere instead
Just a
of
shady bloke.
yeah.
Yeah, just
That everyone not
Yeah,
liking
yeah,
you.
weird-
yeah.
weird
Yeah,
energy
would love
guy,
to
yeah.
be appreciated, I think.
Yeah, weird.
I don't get
The
that.
weird Ben with the weird energy.
You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who am I,
Fucking
bro?
hell. So funny. That.
And yeah, what about as a band, boys?
You know,
Fun.
just a bit of a mix of
Yeah.
tone.
Oh, shit.
No, I think like
Yeah, how big do you just want to go? Like just as big as it goes, and just see what
yeah,
happens.
that's it.
Yeah.
Happens. Like I
Yeah.
said, when we stop having fun, like exactly.
Yeah.
That's on the same page.
we love making music as well. Like
Yeah,
we-
it's not. It's not when it's not forced at all. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like I guess. Man, it could not go. It might not go anywhere, and all it
We'd
is
still be
making
stoked,
fucking
like,
music
yeah.
with your best mates, and like
Yeah, still. You
we still get to
played
flex
some-
on our kids one day and be like, when I was fucking your
Yeah.
age, I was in a band. Like,
pretty much.
we still get to like we're just moving forward, which is sick.
It's
and
good to have
yeah.
shit like that stays forever. Like
Yeah.
that's
It's-
on
yeah,
Spotify.
definitely.
Like it's
Yeah.
there forever, man.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Worst
definitely.
case scenario is that we played music with our best friends,
Yeah,
like
played
did
big
shows
gigs
and like
had-
had
some
record
big
music, got
nights.
some music
Yeah,
to
so-
remember.
Big night with Mike, you know.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
like
my boy.
Mike,
Mike, yeah. You
Mike
might not know who he is.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering.
Yeah.
Oh, Uncle
shit.
Mike.
yeah. Doing a collab with Stormzy.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up.
Oh,
Nice
shit.
nah.
That'd be
Uncle
nuts.
Mike.
Finally get my rap in.
Get your rap in there.
Yeah, boy.
You do have a song with a bit of like a little bit of rap in there.
Yeah, Fancy's got a
Yeah.
little bit in there.
Yeah, we
One of the ones we're recording in a couple of weeks, I think we might chuck one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. So plenty of cool stuff coming up for Dear Sunday.
Heaps, man.
Cheers for coming on, boys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks
It's
for
been a
having
pleasure.
us.
Fucking
Yeah.
long time
Appreciate
coming.
it,
Didn't
eh?
get you that
It
chicken
was a
treat
long time
fucking
coming,
sponsorship,
eh?
but we finally
Oh,
got there
man.
in the end.
Wait, so fuck chicken treat or
No, no. One last thing before you go. Like, he got me in a chicken treat ad through this skating thing. And then on their page, like every comment was just like, "That's my teacher."
And
And then I came back from school holidays. All the kids were like,
You're like a
"Sir, I saw you
superstar.
on the
Yeah,
chicken
yeah,
treat."
yeah.
ad."
You're like, yeah, I skate 'em in a band.
Yeah,
That's
literally.
it.
It's so fucking funny.
Do you like hang out with your teacher, people you work with?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
outside
yeah,
of work?
yeah. No, got a good crew. It works. Yeah, it's good.
I would ask you, but
He doesn't work.
Neither, bro.
Yeah, good job either.
What about you? You get
this is it, bro. This is basically work.
Yeah, no, I hate that guy.
This is the closest fucking thing I have to work. Otherwise, I'm just doing
Oh, fuck tomorrow.
And I can't
Yeah, bro,
stand
like,
him as well.
I get home on a Friday afternoon. I'm like, fuck, long day. Like, we do the potty at like 10, bro. Fucking go get Nandos. Come back, do
Come back,
some
yeah.
fuck around, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, fuck my
I
back.
get
I have to
home,
move
Mum,
that couch.
how's your day? I was like, oh, it's a long day, Mum. Like, I don't know, I feel like I've worked like it's Friday night. And I'm like, oh, on the weekend. My life's a weekend. Like,
Yeah, I'm getting the same.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
all for it, to be fair. It's way better than that.
and I still feel like I've earned the weekend. I really
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
Every week.
fucking bit of it.
Just
Me
knock
too.
it down.
Oh yeah, bro.
To be fair, for us, this week has been busy.
Yeah. We
Because
did
we're
2
pumping out
days.
merch soon.
Ooh.
So yeah, we've been like ordering shit. It's a lot of money.
All right, make sure you
Yeah,
pop
3-day
the merch,
work
all right?
week,
Make
bro.
sure you
Yeah,
pop the
fuck.
merch.
And we'll sort you boys out so you can, you know,
Vice versa.
wear-
We need to
wear
do
it
yeah,
on
we
stage
need to
or
do
something.
ours
We got
as
a few
well.
things in the pipeline that we collabs with kind of some big,
Sick.
like some nice people.
Yeah, some nice people.
I don't know
Yeah.
what to say.
Sick. Nah, just
You know,
keep-
Nike, they're pretty nice.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike-
Mike helped us out with
Mike,
Nandos.
yeah.
Actually, I've got the chicken treat collab coming up.
Yeah, he's burnt that big.
Just after the.
Oh, yeah, that's gone, eh?
But,
Nandos, though, they replied to our
Yeah,
direct
boy,
message to
where-
them once.
where-
Yeah.
where-
Yeah, we
Nandos
direct
are good
messaged
on the
them.
Nandos are
socials.
they're
Yeah.
flirty, bro.
Yes,
So
they
Yeah,
are.
they are. They are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
love
cheeky,
it,
aren't they?
eh?
Yeah. Little, you know,
Yeah.
I can picture them shaking their hips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be
man.
shaking
They know
my
what they're
hips
doing,
back,
eh?
boy.
They know what they're
Nandos, I
doing,
love
They know what
bro.
they're doing.
They know what they're
We
doing.
do a big collab.
We could talk for 10 hours, you know.
Yeah, literally. Fuck it. It's
This
been
is
4.5 hours.
Just keep it going. Just keep
Yeah,
it
might as well. We'll talk about Nandos. Talk about loves. I love Nandos.
So
Oh,
good.
so
Yeah.
What do you
Did
guys
you
get from there?
Yeah,
So-
okay.
Oh, we get the same thing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll get like a half chook.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like usually regular size and a fucking Peronaise
Yeah,
chip
but
dip.
you gotta get the-
Don't you start, you'll start sweating if I talk about
Yeah,
that.
I'm chilling.
and
I'm chilling.
a garlic pitta.
But
Yeah,
the
they're good.
the basting, you get whatever basting like hot,
Yeah.
medium, whatever. But you get the
Barbecue
the
mix.
rib sauce on as well.
Okay.
The
Okay.
the
Have
barbecue.
Have you never done that?
I've had I eat the ribs every time I go there. So.
Yeah.
Do you know like there's the like lemon and herb then barbecue? Get whatever whatever like heat
Hotness,
you
yeah.
get, hotness
Plus
you
the
get.
barbecue.
Plus the
Mix,
barbecue
bro.
sauce.
I have
yeah.
heard about that.
Yeah.
Dude,
It was
Really?
actually
You
a-
get the barbecue when we
Yeah.
go just by
But
itself.
I've heard from
Really?
Nando's
Yeah,
staff
yeah.
members that they do it themselves.
Yeah.
What? And it's
Yeah.
just
I just get mild and barbecue mix.
Yeah,
it's
that's
heaven.
what I say.
And it's
Mild
like-
and barbecue.
it's
Yeah.
fucked up.
That's cool.
Just
So
say
sick.
slap on the sauce.
Yeah,
like,
go
yeah.
nuts too. Have
We'll go.
fun
Let's
with
go
it.
today.
Yeah.
yeah, fuck it.
Let's do it now.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Nando's,
it.
Let's go
Let's do
Nando's.
it. Yeah, let's
Okay.
go Nando's.
That's one way. That's the only way we're probably going to finish this podcast. I've been talking for so long.
Yeah, we tried to end it like 6 minutes ago. and it's still going. Like, what the fuck?
I thought we were finishing after we spoke about how hot my dad was. We're going Nando's. I'm going.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Have a good one,
Thank
everyone.
you so much for having us,
love.
boys.
Much love.
Cheers, boys.
Later.
See ya.
That